anxiously, cause it was your show. But it's not your show, it's the
Volcanic Akuma, how you doing?
I'm doing all right now that I finally got my mic sorted out.
Yeah. What's up, brother? I'm happy you joined. Before we get off the topic, what do you think about Ultra Instinct Goku?
I think definitely he's one of the best in the game. I think he's a better Bardock, I think, in my opinion. And I don't want to hear anything about how 5L is 7 frame. That thing.
No, his 5L is actually broken.
Yeah, it's actually
yo, his 5L is 7 frames.
It is 7
Shut
frames.
up.
It is 7 frames, but it's really good.
I hear it has like better priority too than stand light.
Yeah, better priority.
Yeah,
it
that's
crushes.
That's
it
why
does
he gets
everything.
that's why he gets like full count. Like that's why he gets full trade confirms because like it has more hits done. I think some weird. It's a weird situation, especially against Vegito. Like Vegito gets smoked the worst because if you trade Vegito 5L, like you're in recovery for so long that he just gets a free 5M.
Good.
And I'm pretty sure not a.
Bardock head neutral.
I'm pretty sure that all of UI's buttons are forward advancing except for 2M.
Yeah.
Every single
full
one.
Screen. He can full screen 50-50 you and Spark.
Sheesh.
Yeah, with 5S.
Yeah, 5S into Vanish jails. And if you jump, he can do 2S, 5S into Vanish because 2S, 5S jails. So you're in Spark, you're getting mixed.
Yeah, full screen. He can jail you from literally anywhere. It's kind of
Playing
ridiculous.
MKX a lot. We playing MKX.
Yeah, right now he's definitely up there because he's got all the tools. He's got everything.
yeah.
He's got a DP. He's got everything.
Yeah,
If he had an armored launcher, I'd play that character.
He's
I'd
definitely-
play that MKX character.
he's definitely gonna be a problem for people that actually sit in the lab and actually practice the game.
Are you playing UI Volcanic?
I was gonna ask.
I might.
Okay.
I'm still on the fence.
I'm surprised you haven't dropped Bardock for Kid Buu yet.
I know. I've never been the smartest player. at
You'll join the
DBZ.
dark side. You'll join the dark side eventually.
Yeah, right. Mike was
converted
always
fish.
telling us, "Oh, you'll play Bardock eventually. You'll learn eventually."
Yeah,
but my man
Bardock
has
eventually
never
eventually.
once.
That's 'cause
My
he
man has
knows.
never once, not once, played Kid Buu ever.
I already converted
Just-
fish.
I
Join us.
don't know. It's just there's something about Kid Buu. I'm just
Yeah,
not
he's the best
inclined
character
to
in the
play
game. Hey.
I didn't like him at first because I didn't like how his 5M worked. I didn't like that I had to wait for it to hit. But then I lost playing an honest team, and I was like, you know what?
Honest.
Wait.
Honest team. Play
When
Piccolo.
did you
play
have an
Piccolo.
honest team?
I was playing an honest team, bro. Cell
honest
Piccolo
team.
Yamcha was
Easy.
honest.
What team?
Cell Piccolo Yamcha was mad
Play
honest.
Piccolo. Play Piccolo.
So
Honestly, sheep.
so
That
those
game was all honesty.
so Piccolo got nerfed and you moved on to better things.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's exactly what I did.
So, but
Yeah,
after
I
he got nerfed, after he got nerfed.
Yeah, it hurts my
So
soul.
you
every
so
day
you
to this day.
you were never honest.
Never.
No,
You-
just unloyal.
You saw the cheapness.
Yeah, no,
it
I
wasn't
saw the light.
dishonesty. It was just unloyalty.
So
Yeah,
you got
no,
tired
see,
of
it
playing
hurts.
you got tired playing a broken team and you moved on to another broken team.
Well, no,
to the next broken.
Well, no. See, here's what happened. I'll give you the rundown, like in order. So I got fuzzy loop.
teams every week.
I got fuzzy
People were
loop by I got fuzzy loop by Goichi at CEO, and then Kuba and I always forget his name. That young kid from Wednesday Night Fights that's like super good. John
Wait, the
T or
Krillin
whatever.
player?
No, I don't know if he plays Krillin now. I never knew who he played.
What'd you say?
Super
What
good.
name?
The young kid, like John T or something from Wednesday Night Fights.
Oh yeah, Jonathan Tenney.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
wicked good. Him and Kuba were like, you should play GT, and I was like, nah, it's whack. And they were like, who's in your pool? And I was like, oh, Goichi,
Oh,
and they
you
were like,
always-
he's gonna
like-
fuzzy loop you. And I was like, all right, whatever. And then I got fuzzy loop, and I was like, damn, they were right. So I came home and started playing GT, and I thought I was like legendary because I took a character off Goichi. Like, thought I was OD. And then it was just like, my GT sucked, and I kept getting bopped, and it was just like, fuck, it's my team, it's my team, it's my team,
You
it's
didn't
my
see
team. And I kept just
you didn't see
blaming
the
the
light.
team. And then they nerfed the shit out of, or they didn't really nerf Piccolo. I was just tired of blocking fuzzies. And I seen Sonic playing base
Double tall
Vegeta.
bodies was definitely honest.
Yeah, and it
I
was
forgot
like,
about
I
that.
seen Sonic playing Vegeta Kid Buu, and I was like, you know what? We have to go to HOC soon. That looks like not a lot of effort. My Piccolo, as much as I love this character, he's kind of ass. I'm not really robbing anybody. My GT sucks. You know what? I'm just gonna learn how to play base Vegeta.
The gunplay is real.
So we talked about you were robbing people with Piccolo.
No, I said I'm not robbing anybody. That's my problem. I was playing the character that should be robbing you, and I wasn't robbing it.
Yeah, you didn't put that much time into it. You kept like switching.
I kept switching teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were saying that on commentary one time.
I refused to accept the fact that I'm the reason that I'm losing because I'm a stupid kid. Like, so, and it wasn't until after we got back from HOC that I was like, yeah, that is all my fault. Like, it doesn't matter what I play. I was like, I could pick Videl, Krillin, Jaren right now and still be just as bad. Like, it doesn't matter who the fuck I pick.
Well, yeah, that's the reason that I switched from Android 18 and 16, and I switched them up for Goichi's team, for GT and Super Goku. Because I mean, like, why? Because 18's neutral is just bad. It's just bad. 16's
really
neutral
bad
isn't. Yeah, and 16's neutral isn't anything to write home about. So I'm like, why am I struggling? Like, why?
Even
why should I be struggling?
That's why.
And it wasn't
that's
like
why
I
I
was
started
even
playing top tiers.
bad characters either. Like, you know, Piccolo was considered before GT. Piccolo was undisputed the best character in the game, according to the community. So it's like, you know, I wasn't playing bad characters ever at a time. I was always playing good characters. Like, my first team that I brought up before was Cell, Piccolo, Yamcha. Like, it was a good team. Yeah. The only thing was that I just kept blaming the team.
Nah, but Fuzzies was dumb.
Yeah,
that's why,
you know, Fuzzies were dumb, but it's like, you know, I'm not gonna blame Fuzzies for all my losses,
but like
I was playing people that didn't even have the setup.
Yeah, like Hypnotiik was saying, nobody here was doing it anyways. So
I mean, I wasn't. So that was like late season 2.
Yeah, it wasn't until late season 2 that we all started fuzzying people, and it's like, you know, I learned the Piccolo universal fuzzy, and I knew the loop, so I was like, yeah,
I dropped 21. Done. That was when I dropped 21. Like, that's partially why I play top tiers now, because like, I don't want to have to worry about my team, like my team's matchups. I just want to play a good character so that I could focus on like what I'm doing.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
And it's like, yo, if Piccolo still had like, you know, a real function as a character and not just like, I want to play Piccolo, I would definitely still be playing it. Just because
Piccolo's bad character.
He's cool, but he's like, he doesn't function anymore in season 3, in my opinion.
He actually beats UI Goku on Wake Up.
Does he?
Really? If you do Piccolo,
does he beat Hellzone or Orb?
If you do Piccolo down into Orb, it beats the DP Wake Up.
What if he does counter? Oh yeah, you could just duck that, right?
Yeah,
I found
you
that,
can low profile it.
What's it called? If you just do back that, so if you do knockdown, this is a universal setup that I do. Like, you can do it with every character. So this is also how you beat the late tech. So you do knockdown in the corner. You do knockdown, backdash, jump forward, button, and then backdash. So
the OS, right?
Yeah. So if they delay tech, then I'll backdash. But if you
that's how you beat Pumperjam.
But this also safe jumps against his DP and his counter.
So what do you?
The counter will
like jump. What do you like jump H and backdash at the same time?
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's like if the H whiffs, backdash comes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. I see you.
Hypnotiik, I hear you, but I actually want to hear this. Like, are you confident against UI Goku right now? Like, if we were playing, like, let's say COVID-19, all this shit ends tomorrow, and we're back to the locals. Are you confident against UI Goku team, Hypnotiik?
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk to him. Say it with your chest.
On soft knockdown, you just gotta do a safe jump and then just hold back and press 4L. Then if he does a DP, you just block. And you just wait for the counter or the vanish. That's the only thing preventing you from autopiloting him on soft knockdown. But in neutral, kind of just gotta like wait him out. He's gonna wanna, the UI player is gonna wanna press all his buttons to do all his fancy specials. Just gotta wait and punish that.
If you can make 5S whiff, you can punish that from full screen. Like Kid Buu Air Beam punishes it on whiff.
Yeah.
Thing is, he can vanish. But I know what you're saying though. I know what you're saying.
But if you know, like in a you know, like it's situational, but like if he just lets it rock and is an idiot and doesn't vanish because he doesn't think you can punish it, like you can smoke that. And I think you can super dash it, but don't quote me on that because I don't want to fucking.
Oh no, you can't.
No, you can't. It beats.
Well, I know it beats.
It
beats. No, I know it beats everything, but I'm saying like if it whiffs and you super
Oh
dash
yeah, if
at
it
it.
whiffs,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It's like a.
Yeah.
It's like a Gogeta's. How you can.
Gogeta
punch it.
beam.
Yeah. How it's
It's
essentially
also apparently
beams.
unblockable because I can never seem to block it.
It's hard to see. I'm not gonna lie. Like on certain stages, if he's in the air and JS is like, it blends in. Like especially on islands, it like blends in with the clouds in the background. You can't see it.
That's why you always pick games. Always pick games.
Anyways, maybe we just held back and not super dash.
A lot of the times.
Well, I mean,
New
hey,
York,
all I'm
always tell
saying
people
is
to
that it's
pick
hard to see. I
games.
don't know why you gotta try to stab me in the chest. It's like could have just kept that at a peaceful conversation.
You can
don't
see
have
it.
to
You're
talk
not
about
doing
how-
shit.
I mean, yeah, but it's like Fish. You don't even look at the health bars. Like you don't even look at the screen. So.
Yeah, bro, I'm not looking at shit. I just want to hit buttons. What I spent my
That's what I'm
money.
saying, man. You're not hitting buttons.
You let me spend my money how I want to spend my money. Right? If I want to buy this fancy hitbox just to make sure my sound work, I'm gonna do that.
Shaking my head.
Yeah. That's one thing too that pisses me off watching streams is when people comment on how people play. I'm like, bro, not everybody sits here 24 hours a day wanting to be the best in the world and still failing at it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some people just want to hop on and maybe they haven't played in like years. They just want to hop on and press some buttons, chill.
Yeah, but Kevin, you do that so often. You'll look at you look at our play. Me specifically, and you keep saying, "Yo, that Yamcha combo is trash," and it's like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah, but you said it earlier.
This is where you're wrong though.
I'm not wrong, but tell me.
Because you play this game every day. Why are you doing this combo? You're actually you're actually trying hard and failing. Like
combo is optimal.
Yo, I don't know, bro. Kevin be fucking with y'all all the time, and then when we went to HLC, I'm playing Calimac, and I look at Kev, and Kevin gave me the most reassuring look ever on his face, and I don't think he's. Yeah, I should have won. I shouldn't have switched teams. You see, that back to my team issue.
Of course.
Wait.
When I'm talking to you guys here, I'm gonna talk shit. But when we're there,
I don't know. You talk shit to like everybody else. I can't think of times where you've like been in my head and like fucked with some shit.
No, of course I'm gonna do it here. I'm gonna tell you guys before we go out and do shit, and then of course it's maximum support there.
Yeah, when you're at a state, it's all support. You're all friends.
You ain't gonna tell me how it's bad. You just ain't gonna tell
It's
me
bad, bro.
How
The fact that you stop building meter,
That's
that
it.
you can use to do DHCs, and you do it in situations where, like, you would have built, like I told you last time, you would have built 7 bars because you had sparking, but you had to stop your meter game because you have to do EX Wolfang. You're not gonna kill anyways. Oh, you were actually gonna kill. Okay, the situation isn't right now. I don't remember what it was, but I don't like that combo.
You just don't like it. You're just a hater. That's all it is.
Yeah, definitely a hater, but you should stop doing it.
I'm not gonna stop doing it.
It's like when you never used to do level 3, so the hard knockdowns. I always had a smile in my face. I'm like, yes, thank you for letting me get away with stuff. Like you really have Yamcha in the corner. You have 7 bars, and you didn't spend 3 to guarantee a crazy mix-up. And my heart relieves every time you don't spend it.
Okay, anyways, it's side switches, number 1. Number 2, the meter deficit, it's very small when you're playing Nooch anyways. It's not like, shout out to Cyborg. Cyborg spends his EX on
at the end of the combo. Yeah.
Every time.
I do disagree with that too.
No, but he needs it. He needs it.
He doesn't need it.
He needs the knockdown.
And vanish. He'll really spend too much. But
because sometimes he'll get a 2H combo, and he'll still do it. I'm like, you could have just ended with H in the air and get the slide knockdown.
He extends the combo so far that M dive whiff. So he needs
M dive would whiff, yes, but H would still work.
Yeah.
H would still work sometimes, and sometimes there's no need to do it. and he still spends it. And I don't know if the setup is something crazy because I know it leaves him at a specific scenario, so I don't know. But I think
I always try to get better Oki off M dive because it's like he's right next to you.
Yeah, sometimes
after
it's
M dive.
definitely too slow for it to finish the combo. Sometimes it'll be a short ass combo and he'll do it. I'm like, well.
Anyways,
yeah, I know Blue Goku.
I'm gonna do a 37 hitting combo, then a 32 hitting combo every day. And the meter deficit that I'm not gaining, y'all don't realize, but by the time I have Yamcha, I have like 4 bars. What the fuck do I care spending 0.5? I got 4 bars left.
Do we have any other Yamcha players here?
Yeah, me.
Do you do that combo?
Which combo?
The key blast into the EX
5S and the Wolfang Fist?
Yeah.
I like it in the corner because you get max damage in the corner because you micro walk back and then do beam, and then you can link beam into 5L28.
Okay.
So in the corner, right?
It does like in the corner.
In the corner.
Mid screen, I do a different one just because of muscle memory. It probably does more damage on that. Because what does he do? He does 5S EX Wolfang Fist run up 2M.
Yeah, whatever. He goes up and has no meter anymore and does like 2% more damage or something.
Yeah,
there ain't no 2%.
It hurts because Yamcha is basically like, because of how Yamcha is and Wolfang Fist being the best EX move in the game. This might just be a me thing, but Pump definitely be channeling the inner fish and entering the spirit plane of Wolfang Fist and just doing it. So Yamcha is in meter deficit like a lot. So if an extra 200 damage off of Wolfang Fist is, and you're already in meter deficit, fuck, do it. 200 damage will win you the game.
Yep.
Yo, Tom, talk to me. Talk to me about this. This optimal strategy here.
I have no. I'm not an option player, but I mean, Fish confirmed it. I guess. I just like I like Kevin's leading question.
Yeah.
Do you do this?
I like it too.
Hey guys, I shut my mouth. You got 2 Yamcha players telling me something else. I guess I'm gonna just keep smiling every time I get hit, but hey, the 2 Yamcha players said it.
My thing will always be do the fancy combo, and the 5S Wolfang Fist link looks so fucking sick that I will never be mad.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like it's like, hey, look at me, I can do this.
I'm pretty sure that Pump has dropped that combo every time.
But like I said,
every time that you tried to do it, you've dropped it.
It's online.
I'm honestly not looking at it from like a drop perspective. I just don't like it. Like especially from a character that can do like level 1 into level 3, you're gonna spend a bar to stop building meter.
Right.
It's only a half bar.
No, but what kind of like does the most damage? Mid screen?
Mid screen? Yeah. Because what
it definitely does more damage, but I don't think it's worth it. It's not like enough.
No, it's not the most damage you can get.
So what you're supposed to do is after the EX Wolfang Fist, you can do 6-6, 2M, 5M, instant air jump, light, medium, and then re-jump, light, medium, heavy, light, medium, whatever. That's quote unquote fancy, but that's the optimal, right? So
do you go?
But even the re-jump is only like an extra 100 damage, so it's not worth.
But I'm not gonna touch the other one.
But okay.
It's like, well, I mean, even technically, like,
man,
you want to get.
Your point is, don't do it because of a meter deficit. And I'm telling you right now, listen, I'm not challenged by a meter deficit because when I use my EX move, I know I'm in a meter deficit. But because I did it, I look at my meter, and if I have 4 bars or if I have 3 bars, I just do the math. Okay, I'm about to do this move, right? The difference is I just did 3 to 400 more damage, but I have a meter deficit, right? But I'm Yamcha. I'm going to, back the fuck away and throw Key Blast, and I'm going to go back in Nooch to make up for the time that I'm not building meter. So by the time I get back in that ass, I have meter again.
Yeah, but you could have already had it though. You could have already built another bar.
Yeah.
And get the same knockdown.
But it's Yamcha. Like he like.
Pump. What's the damage difference? What's how much?
Yo, it's like
better is-
if you do 2H, like 2M, 5M, 2H, you're doing like 32. Where if you do the EX YvngFish Fish, you're doing like 37.
After the IAD combo you're talking about.
No.
So you spend a half a bar for extra 500 damage.
Yeah.
How much does Yamcha Super do scaled?
Super like level 1?
Yeah. Do you know?
No, I don't.
Yeah, it shows. So it's at least 700, right?
Right. Hold on.
Goku
There's
has
a chart.
the same spend a half a bar for mad damage too.
Yo, that's
Who?
what we're saying. What is the level 1 Oki? It's mad good, right?
No.
The
It's
level
okay.
1 Yamcha?
I like it. I like that.
The
shit.
level 1
Because the
slide
thing-
knockdown Yamcha
Well,
Oki?
I mean, it's a
Not
a
OD. It's
quote
okay.
unquote side
No,
knockdown,
it's
you know
one
what
of
I
the
mean?
best.
It's not one of the best. No, it's not. That's cap. It's
Level
pretty good,
1?
but it's not one of the best.
Just a
Level
slide
1?
knockdown.
Are you talking
That's
about
it.
level 1 Oki? Like
Yeah,
specifically after level 1?
Spirit Ball. The one where you can guide them towards you and get a safe
okay,
jump.
all right. I'm lost because I
In
wasn't
the
paying
corner?
attention.
You can drag them towards you, and it's the same thing. You're doing the same
It's good
damage,
mid screen.
and you're
Good
It's,
mid
it's, a
screen.
slide knockdown. It's just a slide knockdown.
So
You
can
get
still
better.
get
Okay, so
you
the
can
thing
still do
the thing
everything you
about
can do.
okay, guys. I've explained it. Kite kind of chimed in a little bit. Kite said his piece. Pumps. So the Yamcha
right,
players
so-
have spoken, and the people
I have
listening,
not.
they I'm pretty sure they can make
I
up their
haven't said-
mind.
I haven't even spoke my piece on the.
All right,
Yamcha
go ahead,
level
go ahead.
yet.
I'm just saying.
All right,
I'm-
no. So the thing, how I feel about Yamcha level 1 is that mid screen. I only use it mid screen because after fucking M spin, you get nothing. They're like full screen. So you get the same knockdown that you get from M spin. That instead of it being full screen, it's just closer to you. That's it. It doesn't really change anything, and it adds a little more damage. It's just a regular old slide knockdown, like any
Okay,
other slide knockdown.
okay, regular old knockdown, right? And you like it better than the M knockdown, M spin.
Just because of a
Yes,
distance thing.
okay,
But
so,
if I
but-
only have 2 bars, I'm not gonna spend the bar. I'm just gonna.
Okay,
run.
okay, but you spent half a bar and you stopped building meter, and you did a combo and ended an M spin to put him full screen. And when you could have put him closer, spend a bar and do more damage.
Well, see, my thing is I like the dive kick, light spin, vanish routes better because they do more damage than the YvngFish Fish ones. But I'm spending a whole bar instead of half a bar for YvngFish Fish. So I'm already like, no matter what, I'm in a meter deficit, and it's like, yeah, I could level 1, but the combo that I do has OD corner carry, so I don't need it.
Thank you. Like, y'all don't play these characters. Y'all want to give me your fucking opinions. Like, shut the fuck up. I don't tell you how to play Janemba. I don't tell you how to play Jiren. I don't tell you to play Trunks either. You're gonna tell me not to do this combo. It's
Tell me how to
optimal.
play
It's 5
Yamcha.
switches. It's just a better thing to do. Do I drop it often? Yes. Am I online often? Yes. Do I play every day often? Yes. You ain't gonna sit there and tell me not to do this combo when it's the better route. Period.
Me and Pump are the OG Yamcha boys.
all right,
I don't know. I don't know
can't
why
make
you're
you
yelling at me when I already seen that combo from
I'm not
Tachikawa.
yelling. I'm just telling you.
You stole the combo from Tachikawa, so I don't really get it. You know.
I stole it from Tachikawa. I guess.
I shamelessly steal all my Yamcha.
That's
from
Lord
Tachikawa.
Tachikawa, chill.
Alright, like I
Lord
said,
Tachi.
That's the LCQ winner.
the
Mm.
Tachikawa's
Yamcha
the goat.
the Yamcha players have spoken.
You feel me?
So yeah,
Well, no,
all
the Yamcha player and the YvngFish Fish player have spoken. You got to differentiate between me and Pump.
Mm.
Pump plays.
Round star
Pump plays
YvngFish, round star
Yamcha.
YvngFish, round star.
I'm doing round star YvngFish Fish. I play it different. I'm on a different type of time.
Right, I
You-
remember
you
I used
different.
to punish Fish for it every single time I see him in bracket. He'd do it again.
I do it anyway.
Mind games, right?
No,
Oh, yeah.
no, literally, I start my
No,
rounds
literally every
almost
time. It was
exactly
like-
the same way, and just so happen to be able to punish it. I always just jump. Every
Fish,
time
It
I
was
start
just,
the game, I
it
just
was just
jump.
me being ignorant.
Fish,
he still does
you sure you don't play Street Fighter? You sound like a Street Fighter player.
Third Strike was my first fighting game.
Hey,
Boomer.
that's crazy.
It was
All right, so
8.
all right, let's bring this back around because we're gonna be ending this in a little bit. Thank you guys for your time. I really appreciate it. I'm just gonna ask like a couple more questions here. Last question on Dragon Ball. So I know because of the COVID stuff going on, like we're not having offline we're not having our local balance patch. Shout out to balance patch, by the way. We'll get into something about them in a little bit, but so this is season 3, right, or season 2.5 as we're calling it.
Season 3.
Exactly, yeah.
Season 3. So for the next season, I know we're not even in the middle of it because there's no offline, but like when it comes to Dragon Ball Z, right, and you figure this fighting game, there's only such like a handful of characters they can pull. Who is like, just give me 1 or 2 characters that you guys would be expecting for the next season, if you think there is going to be another season of Dragon Ball FighterZ.
For
All right,
next
wait.
season.
I gotta
Roshi.
ask a clarifying question.
Yep.
Is this if I could walk into Bandai and say,
Yes.
give me these 2 characters right now, or who do I actually think they're gonna put in the game?
A little bit of both. I would say a little bit of both.
All right, so if I was gonna give you who I want, like right now, like if I got
give
to
me
pick,
give me one who you want and one who is like more realistic.
All right, so I definitely I think Roshi at this point is pretty realistic because
I
all
want
the
Roshi.
people are trying to say they're trying to data leak it and stuff. So and they've been right. So I'm gonna have faith and let data leakers be right again. But if I could have anybody in the game, give me somebody right now, it'd be give me PyCon and make him top tier because I need to play another green dude.
PyCon Kid Boot. PyCon and Piccolo team.
I mean Piccolo. I mean, if they'd have to buff my mans and give him a purpose.
Yeah.
They gotta
They gotta do some dumb
resuscitate my.
shit because level 3's yelling at you or some shit.
They gotta resuscitate my mans.
Yo, Dan C. Who
Yeah.
Lord Bueller himself, Lord Cooler, right?
Metal Cooler.
I'm trying to
Meta
find
Cooler.
actually a Dan C game from the balance
The
match
Meta
channel.
Cooler's fucking would be
Meta
cool, but I
Cooler
don't
would
want
be
him
cool.
in this game, bro.
You want King Cold? King Cold?
No, King Cole would be fucking sick though. Hold up. Nah, my
that would be
options
sick.
were. It's gonna sound dumb, but I really want I like Baby a lot, like Human Baby.
Ooh, okay.
Like
Oh, man,
I think
at
he's
least
just a
make him,
character.
Baby
and-
Vegeta.
Yeah, Baby Vegeta, any just form of it would be sick. Like you could even incorporate the other forms in his supers or whatever. But I think him or Omega Shenron, or I don't know, those would be pretty cool characters. I just don't I mean, I like characters like Zarbon and Doria and all those dudes, but I just don't want them over other characters that are just way I don't know, way more interesting to me.
I feel that. Yo, Lord, AsianTom, who is a couple characters you feel would be coming in the next season?
I'm not sure who they'll put in. I usually am very accepting of who they put. They always they do a great job with everyone, I think.
Yeah.
But I want to see Raditz, even though that's probably not gonna happen.
Oh
I'm
my
hungry for that.
god.
Yeah,
Good
I
job,
support
Brad.
you, Tom.
Man, I want to see. I
Raditz
want
would be cool.
Double
insane
Sunday
time.
all day.
Yeah,
I feel like Raditz has to be a character that's in at launch though, or it's there's no chance.
I know. I think they missed it, but I can still
DBZ
bring-
2 he'll probably be in the game.
They could always launch Saiyan Armor DLC for Krillin and other Bardock
I would
and
do
shit.
that,
Gohan and
Yeah,
Goku.
that'd be sick.
I'm surprised they haven't done more for DLC costumes and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They'd
dude,
make
they
a
just
lot of
hate
money
money.
off that.
They hate money. They hate it. They
really
don't
do.
like money.
Yeah, I'd buy it.
I'd buy
I
it
have-
straight up.
I'm ready.
Yeah, even for colors, right? Because if you look at, I don't know if you guys know Hyper Dragon Ball Z, just a change in color, let's say Super Saiyan Goku, you change his hair to pink and stuff, it just looks like another character. I don't know why they don't do more like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
custom colors.
Yeah, really a variety of colors. I don't think we have enough in this game.
Yeah, the only time I think they've ever done that is cross Tekken.
Yeah, and that was
Cross Tekken,
awful. When
yeah,
they had
but it was
neon
kind of
colors
awful,
and
bro.
shit.
Kind of butt.
Neon characters everywhere.
That shit was lame.
I mean, I don't
A
know
whole
about
game
that,
full of Pyron or whatever sets. stupid
Well, but
colors.
I was 13 when that game came out, so I was like, what?
Jesus.
I can put all these characters in black and red. That's sick.
Yo, Pump. Who's
Edge.
who's some characters that you would want in the next season?
I don't know. I mean,
There's only so much you can pull from, right?
Yeah, like we have a good. I don't know anyone in Super, so I don't like.
Just
I guess
give him skinny fat, bro.
Topo will be cool because he has big fat arms, but
The jobber.
Because he has big arms.
yeah, like I think that's like, visually appeasing. He has big.
You know what
That's
else he
in
has?
there.
That's big?
He's got a mustache.
He's a cool mustache.
He has a cool ass mustache.
I would like Super
Yo,
Blue.
I'm not down with putting Flux in the game, man.
Wow, dude. Come on.
I'm good.
This is what we doing. This is what we doing. I respect it. This is what this radio show is all about.
Big butt Topo.
Oh.
Yeah, but he had those little legs.
No, if they're giving me anybody from Super, it has to be Dispo. But no, y'all are gonna...
I like PyCon. I would like PyCon. The other guy that rivaled PyCon, the Hercule dude, not the Hercules looking dude. I forget his name.
Oh, okay.
Hercules?
Like the West Kai's dude or some shit.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Like PyCon or the other guy who looked like Hercules, or Beastmaster, whatever the fuck. I would like Master Roshi. I would like General Tao. Like I want more Dragon Ball.
Oh, Mercenary Tao.
Oh yeah.
Bomber with the shotgun.
More Dragon Ball characters would be cool.
Yeah, more Dragon Ball characters, and just like give me fucking DLC. You know how much money I would spend? Like I would give you paychecks.
I would cash out.
Well, technically, there is a lot of DLC in this game. I
need costumes. I need.
Considering
they're talking about
in this game
cosmetics.
this might be the most pay-to-win game since Cross Tekken.
I think in this game,
the top three in this game are all DLC.
I don't know, man. Grand Blue right now.
Yo, no cap. I'm probably gonna get some shit for this one. I need like a real install character in this game because Frieza is not that.
That's just
so. I mean, if it could be no, I just don't want to stand in the opposite corner and point my finger.
Oh, give me Zarbon.
Give me
Zarbon.
I'll take Turtles. What with the fruit fruit install?
I'm another Goku.
Nah. Turtles nah.
What? Pause.
Another Goku.
Yeah. I mess with those characters that pump like Zarbon. I'll mess with those characters. You know.
Zarbon would be sick too. I
really wish that they put Goku Black in this game. Like I really wish they put Goku Black.
They need to put Piccolo back in the
like,
game. I don't know why they took him out.
I really, bro, took him out. He was never in the game, bro. Like, I really wish they put him in.
You didn't hear? He's exclusive to Excise. You gotta be Excise to unlock him.
I gotta beat Excise? I already did that.
No, you gotta be.
Oh, you gotta beat
him.
Excise.
You gotta beat him.
So since there's like 60 million Gokus, I want Mask. I don't know if you know who Mask Saiyan is. It's basically Bardock 2.
Isn't it Bardock in a mask?
Yeah.
Isn't he from like TCG or something?
Please don't give Bandai.
He's so cool. He's so cool, bro.
Yeah, I would just like a lot of characters. I don't want every season to give me 6. I want just give me one season with like 24 more characters. And
Yo, we do know that they went from a season having 8 characters to season 2 having 6, and now we have 5.
Really?
Same price though. Same price though.
Yeah.
Same price.
First season was 8.
Same price.
First time it was 8. Yeah.
Season 1 had 8 characters in it.
Yeah, because they released 2 at a time.
Oh yeah! What the fuck? Yo, I'm bugging. I forgot because Videl and Jaren are the first 2 characters in season 1, right? I mean, season 2.
Season 2.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like they could make a lot more money out of me, and they're not taking the opportunity.
But no, dude, knowing Bandai, I don't want that because every character, we're moving towards more unique characters, getting to be more unique with like their enders and other stuff, their routes, and then knowing Bandai, they would just make like Tenkaichi and just every character is just recycled moves and stuff. I don't want that.
I feel like DBFZ 2 is gonna be a really cool game.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Guilty Gear Strive.
All of like the super recent DBZ like DLC characters are like kind of unique. I mean, they have like 1,000,001 tools just so they can make some money, but it's like, you know, they do cool shit.
I hear they're gonna make it easy to pick up.
Oh god. Do you guys realistically think that there's gonna be a Dragon Ball FighterZ 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
definitely.
No. I hope there's not.
Yeah, they struck
Bandai
gold
has
the
to
first
make a
time.
Dragon Ball
Crazy.
game every year.
That's
No, I hope
interesting.
there's not. I hope there's not. So Arceus can stop trolling me and actually give me Persona 5 Arena.
Wow.
Stop
I never played
trolling me
Persona.
with these
That
stupid. With
Dude,
these stupid
you
games,
have
bro.
you have Persona 4 Arena. What else do you need?
Bro, I
Yeah,
need
and
Persona
Ultimax.
5 Arena.
Yeah,
Bro,
what the
Ultimax.
fuck is this dude showing us? What the hell is this?
This is
I need the
a
banger.
fan-made movie. What is it called?
Oh, they fucked up with Goku. Everyone was
I
good.
thought this was Mega
Film
64
festival.
for a
Damn.
minute.
Yeah, this is a
Guys,
film
I
festival
forgot to
movie.
tune in.
That's all
Yeah,
good.
I did. I thought this was a Mega 64 video you were
This
playing.
is film festival entry for
Yeah,
Dragon
everything
don't
was
believe that
fine
man is
until it started
actually-
showing humans.
Mhm.
I don't even
Yeah.
look like Goku. What's up with his hair?
I can't do any realistic Dragon Ball movie, but I saw this and I was like, maybe.
Nah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah,
I
they fucked
agree.
up the
Yo,
hair. They could've done
Yo,
something
what's his
Matt-
name from Wrath of the Dragon?
what are we talking about?
Fuck, what's his name?
Dude with the flute.
This was like some DC bullshit.
I agree.
Apion.
Yeah,
Let's-
we could do without him.
Damn, I
Yeah.
talked crap about Cyborg and he's on the stream this whole time.
Yeah, he's-
Everybody's been here, man. Shout out
We
to
can do
the
it.
chat. Shout out to the chat.
We could do without Tapion.
Shout out to Subboard.
Yo, my man Mozo's in here. Gawk is in here. Hello.
Yo, for real. Shout out to the chat.
The goons.
All right, so we're gonna leave Dragon Ball. Anyone has any lasting comments about the Dragon Ball Fighters 2 or DLC characters?
Nah.
Sure.
They can keep Dragon
maybe
Ball
maybe Super 17.
Super 17.
Oh,
okay, I
no,
like
give
it.
me Android 13.
When's
Android
Hercule?
13. I like it.
Bro,
I could
give me-
actually go
give
for
me
Majin
Future
Vegeta.
Vegeta.
Gohan. Give me
Whack.
Future Gohan.
Yo, just give me all of them. Give me do a
Yeah.
fucking Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Just give
That's
me.
what I'm
Yo,
talking
bro.
about.
Nah.
That's what I'm
Naruto
Yeah,
was an
Bandai-
actual fighting game.
Bandai
Yeah.
needs to cut.
Yeah, can Artis make a
Storm
Naruto
Five.
game? Speaking of which, that would be sick.
All right, guys. So Cyborg said the EX Ender is better because better Oki, better damage. Meetup penalty is over by the time your character gets up.
Nah.
So I would just like to leave it to the character specialist.
Nah,
I'm not
that's
gonna I'm not gonna comment because I don't play his character.
That's very mature of you.
But on that Yamcha combo though. But yeah, in terms of character, yeah, I mess with Pycon, I mess with Oop. I would like to see Oop.
Oop, yeah. I like Oop.
But I
It would
don't
be
know.
cool.
I don't know about this game, but
I
like
want my Jupe, not Oop.
My
I
dream.
know he said Super Boo, but Super Boo would be good to actually have him actually like talk.
You know what? At this point, I don't care. Give me Majin Vegeta.
Yeah, Majin Vegeta would be good.
yeah, also Master Roshi would be dope. But like I would
Roshi's
definitely
well.
I want the next game. I want the next gen DBFZ.
And
Oh
is-
yeah, if it's not
is
on, if it's not on
next-gen-
PS5, I'll be tight.
Yeah, is it coming to PS5? You guys think it's gonna be a staple of PS5?
Who cares? We're all on PC.
That's true.
Exactly.
PC Master Race.
Oh yeah, we just
Exactly.
Parsec, and I'm not
We've
buying that game.
converted.
Yeah,
We've
honestly,
converted.
like I think like they can like really vamp things up, like cause I think this game can run on PS3. It would run on PS3, no problem. Cause like Guilty Gear ran on PS3, right? And it's kind of like the same engine, kind of same look. I think like if they really do a next gen thing, like that would really stress the consoles. That would look so cool.
I do hope
I
there's
feel
not
like
there's gonna
when
be
does
less
Strides
console
come out? The end
exclusives.
of this year.
Which one?
When does the new Guilty Gear come out? The end of this year?
They delayed it.
Yeah, that's
Oh, did
delayed.
they?
Oh, Kev. Cyborg said that Guilty Gear is Unreal Engine 3, but DBFZ is Unreal Engine 4.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 11 is Unreal Engine 3, but it looks better than anything else.
That's facts, actually.
That's facts. That's facts.
The game does look pretty alright.
All right, so coming off from that, this Dragon Ball arc, I want to go to another Dragon Ball arc. I want to talk about the anime. Who here
Oh,
actually
word.
who here actually watched the anime of Dragon Ball?
I watched every single episode.
I think
Yeah, I
all
watched
of
it.
it.
Good.
I didn't watch
Two.
Super, but yeah.
Okay.
I watched everything.
I only watched
I read
Dragon
the
Ball
manga
Power
as well.
and the
I also
Goku
didn't watch
Black Arc.
GT. I stopped at Dragon Ball Z.
Because that was
Yeah, I
my
watched
that was
the
my next
first
question.
and last episode of GT. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just
That
know
was-
of
that was my
GT
next question.
characters.
Yeah,
I
that was
watched
my next
everything, plus I'm reading the Super manga now.
question. Mhm.
Actually, garbage. Don't read it.
Yeah,
Wait, what happened?
I'm
The
caught up in the
actually
Super manga.
garbage.
No, I said the Dragon Ball Super manga is garbage. Don't read it.
Which one? Which arcs?
Moro.
The Moro arc.
But the manga was way better than the show.
Oh
like.
no! Oh yeah. Overall, the manga,
Yeah.
Goku Black arc, definitely was 10 times better in the manga. But the manga right now is garbage.
Oh, damn, I hear people hyping it up.
I think it's
it must be the super fans, the anime.
Yeah, Moro doesn't look that sick, honestly.
I'm not a super fan per se, but like I think like right now in the manga it's pretty interesting right now.
Bro, Moro's the goat. Literally, like the goat.
But I do agree with Dan.
He's literally the goat.
I do agree with Dan that he looks super uninteresting. I agree with that.
Okay.
I don't even know what he does. No cap. Jiren was lame,
worlds.
bro. Jiren, like, oh, he's Galactus.
Essentially.
Although when Jiren flexed on you by just closing his eyes, that was kind of OD. Like, you can't.
That was
Jiren had
kind of
drip.
OD. I'm
Jiren
not
has
gonna
a
lie,
drip.
but
He
they
dripped a bit.
animated
Like
it
he
really.
just closed
That
his
doesn't
eyes and
make
flexed
Jiren
on
cool.
motherfuckers. Like
He was meditating and just doing nothing, like for 90% of the time.
The thing about Dragon Ball is that
level 3 in fighters is big punch, red screen, it's over.
What?
Like-
you have a problem with Falcon Punch?
Yes.
Falcon punch is cool.
The thing
Well, then
about
what's your problem with
Dragon
Dragon
Ball,
Punch?
like, as
Not
an
cool.
anime,
At least Jiren punch
Toriyama
is
kind of
not
ripped
cool.
himself into a power cliff. So like, we're always gonna say, yo, that character was lame compared to X character like in Z, like Cell, Frieza. Those characters are cool because they actually like had like they also had like weight to them because like Frieza was gonna kill everybody.
Yeah.
Like Jiren
Yeah,
was just
where
like,
he
yo,
destroyed
yo,
the
I'm
planet.
strong. Yo, I'm strong.
Mhm.
Yeah, tournament, strong. That's all.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
literally
definitely
all.
accept he was bland.
He's a bland
And
character.
he's
And
just
he has
like-
no weight to him.
Yeah,
He's
he's
just
the
like
he's
an
the
alien,
he's the. Do you even lift, bro? He's that.
And Toriyama writ himself into
He
that
didn't do
corner 'cause
legs,
he kept
not
power
one.
cliffing himself. And he keeps like, yo, I gotta make somebody stronger. I gotta make somebody stronger. But like, I don't want to write an actual character, so I'm just gonna give him Jiren. So,
Dude, I don't even think
Yeah,
it's Toriyama's
something.
fault, dude.
It's
I
not
don't
his
even
fault.
think it's that. I don't
He
think
did
it's.
nothing wrong.
I don't think it's the writing's fault. Just
Mhm.
the anime was just complete garbage.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of stories about his writing process, and how stressful it's been the last couple of years. So like,
And it's like, you ever read the stuff about Cell where his editor was like, no, he's too weird looking. And then
yeah.
the second form was too ugly. And then he had to do Perfect Cell. Like, that was never even like in the original
Mhm.
Oh, really?
plan.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's
Perfect Cell was
true.
never
True.
supposed to happen.
That's true.
Oh my god.
I'm glad it
dude
did.
was busting that shit.
A lot of these authors for manga actually like they're pretty stressed most of the time doing these like live because they're really doing it live. They're going week to week or month to month.
The guy who did Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter literally got back problems because of how Shonen.
Can't
Jump
imagine
was
why
cool.
they're stressed.
Yeah,
But I kind of need the new Hunter x Hunter chapter. So.
Same
Get
here.
that
Yeah,
show.
consider
Get
it
that show
valid.
so whack, dude.
Yo,
Wow,
Kevin, please leave the call, bro.
whoa.
Please
Yo,
Hunter
Hunter-
understands where
leave
you
the
at.
call
Yo,
right now.
if you like
I
that
haven't even
show,
finished it
if
yet.
you like,
It's
if you
pretty
like that
good,
show,
bro.
I have questions.
Bro,
What?
yo,
Oh,
Kevin,
I love
that's
that
literally
show.
that's
I
literally
like
a
the
top
show.
3 manga of all
I
time.
like
What are
the
you
show.
talking about?
I like
How do you like that show?
That's,
Hunter
I
x
think
Hunter's
that's
not
for
like my
another
favorite
What
time.
is?
anime.
That
What? No,
conversation-
no,
Hunter
right now,
repeats.
right now.
We're gonna address it right
What,
now.
bro?
What is
We'll
wrong
address
with
it right
you?
now.
What? Why is this guy in the first episodes
Wait, hold on. Before you
fighting
get
with the
going,
fishing rod? What
I
is
gotta-
that?
I actually have to drop.
Are you
I
criticizing
gotta
Gon
drop
right
off,
now?
guys.
Okay, yo,
What?
Tom, thank you
I
so
gotta
much
see you later,
for
Tom.
coming.
Yeah,
bro.
no, thanks for having us on. We should
Yo,
come.
Kevin
We'll
is
come
the
back to talk
number
about
Damn.
Hunter x Hunter.
Damn, yo, this
You don't know-
conversation took Tom
I
out.
can't. Yeah, no, I just have to go. But I want to talk about
Sure,
this.
he's like, I'm
I
sure
want
that's
to
a
respond
conversation
to
for
you.
another
Okay.
time. And then when we didn't switch subjects, he's like, alright guys, I gotta go.
Oh my god.
You're
dude.
wrong. You're wrong. Hunter x Hunter is good. All
Okay,
right.
how far did
Thanks
you
for
get,
having us,
Hunter?
KO.
Yo,
Okay,
thank
how
you,
far
Tom.
did
I
you
talk to
appreciate
you
it.
guys later.
We'll
Oh
get you
my
on
God.
another
Bye,
episode.
Tom.
Fish Tom.
Hey.
Okay. Bye.
Kev, how far are you on Hunter? How far did you get?
So I went as far as humanly possible,
So
which
so you
is
watched the Chimera Ant arc.
what camera? I went up
Wait,
to
no.
I went up to where they were playing volleyball.
So you got to Greed Island.
I got almost done with Greed Idol and whatever
So,
that
so,
thing.
nah, so you got to one of the best arcs. Okay. Hold on.
Exactly. And people are like, nah, keep watching. I'm like, bro, there's like 10 episodes left or something.
No. Cause that's crazy. Because Greed Island is godlike, and you still didn't even get to the best arc.
Okay, but answer me this: Why is this
Didn't even
dude?
get to the
Why is
election
this kid going around fighting with a fishing rod? And I'm
Yo,
supposed to
Goku
get.
did the same
I'm
thing.
sup-
Goku
Bro,
was
that's
flying
he's
on a cloud.
bro.
No, but
Yeah,
Pump, you don't understand. Pump, you don't understand.
Oh.
This wasn't no magic pole. It wasn't nothing. It was just a random. He went to Walmart, grabbed a fishing rod, and that was it.
He's a
No, you know
hunter.
that
actually,
let me try to answer this.
Hunter?
The fishing rod actually has more significance in the manga. They actually cut out pieces at the beginning. So you know, wait.
Oh, okay.
didn't-
I'm talking
didn't
only
get to-
about the show. I'm talking about the show.
You didn't get to Chimera Ant arc, so that's where Kite is introduced, and he is essentially. So you know how Goen's dad is like missing, right? So
No,
Kite,
don't even
Yeah.
say it.
Oh yeah.
No, hold on.
Oh yeah, I haven't even.
Hold on.
I forgot we was live. Hold on.
Hold on. Kite, I got to episode 90 something. They finished playing volleyball, and I'm not
with
into this
Razor,
thing. I'm not into the child molester. I'm not into.
No, not Hisoka, bro.
Hisoka?
Chill on Hisoka.
He's kind of sick, bro.
Bro, he's a demon. Stop it. Stop.
Yo, like there's cool characters
Hisoka's
in
on
the.
Demon
There's
Time.
cool characters in the story,
He's
like
Jeffrey
the-
Epstein.
like the priest dude that lost his powers, and
Oh, Crollo? You mean the best character? Hey.
yeah, he's cool. But how am I supposed to get hyped for a dude fighting with a fishing rod? That's the guy I'm seeing 99% of the time.
Bro, I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
I don't like Gon either.
I'm telling you. Actually, no,
But the rest of it's sick.
Kurapika is technically the main character.
Kurapika.
Wait. Let me
He's
just answer Kevin's question.
Grab
Right.
it sick.
The dude went to Walmart to buy a fishing rod to do some fishing because, like the first episode, it's called character development. Right? So, of course, the first few episodes are going to be, what the fuck is this? Because it's supposed to be answering those questions for you through character development.
Where did
And
it go? Where did the fishing rod go?
fishing rod went all the way up until he fought. He learned how to.
Hisoka.
Hisoka. He learned how to. Whatever. Like I don't know. Like you must have not been watching it.
When they threw the idea out, they were like, "Screw this fishing rod. This thing is stupid."
No,
Bro, he used the fishing
power.
rod to beat or to almost beat Hisoka. Well, I mean,
With
they
the
weren't
fishing
actually
rod,
fighting.
right?
And I'm supposed to get hype?
Bro, oh my god.
This guy's getting
you're supposed
beat.
you're supposed to get hype when he maxes out his nen. That's when you're supposed to get hype.
So
In
like the
next
last
arc,
couple
in the next-
episodes.
No, in the next
So I'm
arc.
supposed to watch
In the
100 and
next arc.
something, and then
No,
get
you're
hype.
supposed you just stopped that. You stopped before the best arc.
I mean, I
you
just
missed the
answered your
Chimera
question.
arc.
The man bought a Walmart. Went to Walmart, bought a fishing pole because annually there's a big ass fish, and if you catch this shit, you're the fucking man of the town, and then because you're the man of the town, you go into a hunter exam, just like his dad did X amount of 100 years ago. If you don't like that story, if you don't like that development, that's okay. That's
Okay,
on you.
but you're talking manga, right?
No, this is
No,
man.
this
No,
is
this
a
is
show.
anime.
This is a
Go
show,
watch the
yeah.
anime. This
That's
is what
in the
happened.
anime. That's
Yeah,
like the
it's
first couple
in the anime.
episodes.
That's anime.
Yeah.
The reason why he went to Walmart to buy a fishing fishing pole was because his dad did it when he was at that age, and so
I
he
just-
wanted to be like his dad.
I just don't understand
Wow.
how anyone would put this over Yu Yu Hakusho.
Bro, Yu Yu Hakusho is garbage. Bro, Togashi is actually crazy for even writing Yu Yu Hakusho. That shit is trash. That is the most overrated. That is the overrated manga I've
You know
ever read
what?
in my life.
I like
Hold on. I like this. I like this.
I heard the show was gas.
I'm gonna play advocate, but
I read the manga. I didn't watch the show. So
Oh no, I heard the show was gas.
Bro, I'm about to give KO this fucking
Let's get it.
stupid. Yo, I remember when I was fucking 13 on Toonami, and I would flip this fucking channel just to watch Dragon Ball, and this fucking stupid ass dumbass with the finger bang and a baby with a fucking bottle.
Yes. Yes.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yes, I used to do the same exact thing.
And you gonna tell me that this is? I'm not gonna argue which is better, but bro, there was literally one episode where this man was just like beat the fuck up, and there was this Furby looking crap monster shit. I don't know what it was called. Just his spirit crap, and it was dying as he was dying, and for a good 13 minutes, he's like, "Oh my god, it's hurt because I'm hurt." And then the yo, I'm about to YouTube this shit right now, bro. and we gonna compare this 13 minutes to Hunter x Hunter.
Yo, you know, on an unrelated note to either of those shits, you know what show is gas? Baki the Grappler is gas.
No, hold on. What does gas mean? I'm sorry.
Bro, blue lock.
It's fire.
What gas means fire?
No, I heard the new season's trash though of Baki.
No.
What,
Yo.
on Netflix?
Yeah.
Nah.
If you like violence.
Nah.
Netflix,
The original Baki
Yo,
is
all
super
fight.
fire. The original Baki is super fire, but
Yeah.
the new one, I'm just watching it for like comedy value. It's good comedy. Don't get me wrong, but the old Baki is sick.
Through the Netflix. I got put on to Baki through the Netflix series. Like my boy put me on, and then I went back and started watching the old one.
Yeah, the old one is fire.
Yeah, the old one is super good.
The opening theme too.
The Netflix one has good fights though.
You know what's crazy to me? Kevin really watched the York New arc in Hunter and really thought it wasn't gas. What? So you were not feeling Crollo versus the
like I said,
wow.
like I said, I don't know what gas means. If you're talking about farts, I did think it was gas.
It was heat. It was fire. That shit was OD. So you weren't messing with Kurapika versus Kurapika.
No. Kurapika versus the super muscly dude was sick.
Look at this shit.
The priest dude. The priest dude.
Play these 2 minutes of fucking YouTube.
The priest dude versus what is his name? The white kid with the white hair.
Yeah, Killua.
Killua. That was sick. But bro, no, too much orgasm by the clown, by fucking Joker, and no, I feel like that's what got some people interested in it. That's why I think that's why people like Pump love this show is because
oh my god,
play this crap and
he's so good. Influential, Kevin. Like Hunter, you know Kishimoto, the guy that wrote Naruto, literally inspired mad at his anime from Hunter x Hunter. Like Kurapika's literally Sasuke.
Let him be a Hunter x Hunter hater. I want him to explain this scene.
So, which arc was this? Which arc was this?
Share your screen. Share your screen real quick.
I got you. Give me 1 second.
Look at this fucking thing. Look at this thing.
Oh, hold on. I wasn't looking. Where? I can't see.
And this is
show, though. I remember this day, and this is only 3 minutes of our lives.
Dude, I can't see it.
24 minutes of my life.
I can't.
Where am I supposed to see this?
It's on Discord.
KO's sharing his screen.
Oh, okay. I was watching that. Okay, cool.
Yeah, everyone watched this shit because we had to fucking watch through this to get to the real shit.
Yeah.
Okay, which season was this?
No matter what season.
Yeah, it don't matter, brother. It don't matter.
Dude,
look at this. No matter the season. Look at this. This is worse than a fucking flying pole. Look at a rod, a big ass. Look at this, and look at the sounds. Look at the sound this little bitch is doing. And I don't even know if I got the right clip, but I saw this shit for 15 minutes. I'm like, bro, what are we doing?
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah.
Ooh, yo, that's mad emotional.
Yo, filler. Yo, please tell me this is filler. Please tell me this is filler.
Hunter x Hunter doesn't have emotional.
It does have like orgasms and shit, but
Oh, so
bro,
you weren't feeling.
Bro, somebody explain
it's only one dude.
You gotta go back. I mean, when he went back,
can somebody explain the orgasmic clown to me that I didn't understand in 90 episodes?
Bro,
no.
He's
Goku.
I want you to explain this to me. I ain't gonna talk about the pedophile clown until you talk about this scene right here.
No, but I brought up the clown first.
No, Kevin, do you think Goku? Do you like Goku?
I like DBZ.
So you like Goku as a character?
I like Goku in Dragon Ball Z. Yes.
Okay, so why do you not like Hisoka? Because Hisoka is basically Goku.
What is he doing?
He wants to fight strong.
Okay, who's Hisoka? He's with a fishing rod. With a fishing rod?
No, that's the clown.
Are you not watching this? How you?
No, but the clowns.
So you missed the entire Hunter exam. You missed the entire Hunter exam.
Yeah, you missed it.
No,
because he specifically.
Why is he busting and why is he holding his stuff? Why is he holding his stuff?
Now his knees are bleeding. Why?
He's a kid, bro.
When he looks at Gon.
How you knees bleed? Why?
You Hagisho's fire, bro. That shit fire.
No,
it is
Yu Yu
fire.
Hakusho
But
got
this
its
dude is hating
moments.
Hunter x Hunter, and I want him to hate on this.
Hakusho
Look at
is
this
kinda
scene.
Why is my man holding his stuff when he's looking at these kids? And I'm supposed to be like, wow, that guy is so cool. Bro, if
he's fire, dude. That's,
KO is
bro,
letting this
he's
rock.
actually
I'm
fire.
letting it
What
rock,
is
man.
this? What is all this? Why I got a 360 view?
I wouldn't expect anything more from a guy named Pump, okay?
He kicks a boulder. It was bleeding. His knees were bleeding a second ago, and now he kicks a boulder.
Pumperjam.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where is this jam pumping from?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Bro.
I share my sentiment with Kevin when it comes to Hisoka being a weird pedo, but it's just a character. Like I can't make you see it that he's like Goku in a sense where he just wants to fight strong people and he gets a weird little fetish, but that's just a show. Like, if you think he's a pedo for doing that, then that's what the author tried to make you do. But if you see past it, it's Goku where he gets turned on fighting strong people. That's it. Like
turned on? What?
Like
Bro.
we weren't rationing when Master Roshi was like grabbing people by their whats and whatnot, right? So like,
yo,
but is he grabbing little kids though?
Yeah, bro, she was kind of
True,
wild.
that's good. That's
Bro, in the original Dragon Ball,
bro,
like
wasn't Bulma like
16.
12? Bro, wasn't
Bulma was
like
a teenager, bro.
And
Kev's feeling the Master Roshi. He wants him in the game.
No, Hunter x Hunter, it's good though.
You gotta stop this.
I gotta give it a chance. Like, outside of
you gotta look at the whole thing. I think.
No, yo, bro. I looked at 90 episodes. I've looked enough.
Yeah, if it's not for
no,
you,
I don't think you did,
No,
bro.
you
Because
haven't.
you talking about like the first 5-6 episodes.
No. I definitely watched the volleyball. I definitely watched the exam. I watched the two weird little aliens.
Wait. Which manga did you watch? Which anime did you watch? The old or the new?
The new one.
Okay.
Then you missed out on the Chimera Ant arc. You missed out on the election arc, and you missed out on the start of the Dark Continent arc. So you're kind of behind, brother.
Dude, I watched like 90 episodes. How many episodes are there?
So what Kevin's saying is that if it doesn't like interest you in the first like say 90 episodes, it's not worth it for him. Which I guess is kind of a fair anime assumption because like I can't if I don't get past the first like 3 episodes, I won't watch it.
Bro, really watch the York New arc, saying, "Yo, this isn't interesting." Hey, hold on. Wow.
Yo, I'm not gonna cap. The whole time I was watching the show, like right up until I got to the Hunter exams, I was like, "This is kind of whack." And then I got to the Hunter exams.
No,
and I was
because
like,
the beginning skipped out on so much shit, dude.
Yeah, the beginning is so slow for this show.
Why are we playing cards inside of a video game and like what?
Bro, he was learning that. He was learning how to use
character development, dude. You don't
playing cards inside of a video game, playing Yu Yu Hakusho. This world made no sense.
This anime this manga is old, dumb old, right? So,
dude, and I watched Yu Yu Hakusho on racing bikes.
Yeah, that's fine. But Yu Yu Hakusho, it's stuck in its realm. Like it was always about one guy tapping into the other realm and then fighting people from the other realm, right? That's usually how it's always been, right? Dragon Ball, one character trying to find his dad or trying to find whatever. It's always the Greek style story of son trying to find father and blah blah blah. All right,
I'm not gonna cap. I hate that I use that shit. Yo, Fish, can y'all and Kite, can you stop saying that shit? I'm not gonna lie. The first episodes were complete garbage. There were some when the guy took his superpowers or whatever, the super strong dude. When Kurapika took it, that was sick. When the priest dude came in, it was sick. And then we went into the volleyball, the video game world, and then it's just a drag.
So you missed the point of Greed Island. So you missed like.
It was a drag. And then
I haven't gotten into Greed Island.
I can understand being like the show is okay. Cause it's not great to me, but like saying the greatest anime of all time, like a lot of people put it.
Not the greatest anime.
What's your greatest anime of all time, Kev?
What's your greatest? Let's all go around and say the
Yeah,
great.
Those are great.
let's
That's
go
great
around.
anime
Let's go around the
of all
table here. What's your
What's a
favorite
great?
best
What's a great? Or a great anime? Or a great, like
No,
show?
for Kevin. Kevin, I want to hear Kevin's good anime. Just give me good.
Now hold on, guys. Y'all gonna have to go first because I kind of forgot a lot.
Kevin got,
All right,
Kevin
I'll
got
give
to
you-
pull up
I'll
No,
my
no, you
anime
go
list
first.
real
I want to
quick.
hear you. I want to hear you. I can. Everyone here likes.
Whatever I
You-
say right now, it's not gonna be the actual one that I like the best. Cause
I'll give you.
Yeah,
I'll give
hold
you
on,
my
hold
top
on. Let
three.
Kevin pull up his my anime list real quick.
no,
Yeah, I
no,
want to hear
Yeah,
Kevin.
The
right.
archives.
no. You guys go.
I'm gonna
You guys
drop
go.
my
I'll
Okay,
guys.
okay. Let me
Alright,
go.
man.
Let me go. I'll
Alright,
give you
man.
my top three. I'll give
Yo.
you my top three. I don't watch the animes that hard because my favorite manga is Berserk, and the Berserk anime is cut. But so top three.
I like the three movie series or whatever.
Oh yeah, the
The
movies.
Golden Arc. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Yeah,
one.
those
Golden
are
Arc.
sick.
So
Berserk is
Berserk,
awesome.
Berserk
Yeah,
is
the
the best
movies are
manga of
sick.
all time. Free. Miura is the
Oh,
best
yeah.
manga of all time. It's not even a debate.
Which one?
Berserk.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Berserk is the best manga of all time, and then right behind that is Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is definitely the second best manga. Isayama
Attack on
is
Titan,
actually
gas.
Isayama is actually Jesus Christ.
Did Griffith do anything wrong?
What happened?
Did Griffith do anything wrong?
Yeah,
No,
that's-
absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely nothing. Gold. Absolutely nothing wrong. And
Just wanted to
and
take
Hunter
that.
Hunter is top three. Okay,
Get out of here.
Fuck Griffith.
top three.
Worst
Yeah, I
anime
don't know if
character
I
No,
agree
no.
ever.
Oh, I can't spoil. I can't spoil.
Yeah,
Don't
let's
spoil it because it's like super important. We'll talk about this off the cuff.
Yeah, no, we'll
Yeah.
talk about. We'll talk.
We'll
wanna
talk
hear
about
Kevin.
this on the
I wanna
anime
hear Kevin.
episode.
Hey KO, thanks for having
Yep.
me, man. I'm going to
Yep.
I'm gonna leave.
Volcanic,
All
I
right,
appreciate
Mike.
you for
All right,
coming, bro.
Volcanic.
All right,
Bye.
later, guys.
Bye.
I want to hear Kevin.
Nah, bro. See, you guys are saying animes. I'm remembering stuff, so I can't really speak right now. You guys know your top threes or whatever.
Alright,
Keep
my
going.
favorite anime all time.
Uh-huh.
It's mad it's like mad random, but I really like Air Gear a lot. It's like one of my
Ooh,
favorite
yes,
animes.
yes. That was
Fire
sick.
ass anime. Like it's like
That was sick.
action, but it's also just like it's got like
Yes.
that good pacing. You know, what I mean, even if it's like
Yeah, I gotta watch
short-ass-
that again.
Yeah, and the manga is so much better. Like too, it's great. They got Obama as the president in it, and it's like fucking lit, and it's all this dope shit's happening.
Mhm.
And like they're doing all this dope shit, and you get to see so much more from the anime in the manga. Like it's so like, you get to see all the regalia. Oh, dude, it's so good.
Oh, I forgot. Have anyone read Magi?
Yeah.
Nah.
Bro, Magi is
No, I
actually
didn't read it.
Jesus Christ. You gotta watch it.
Sounds
Fine.
familiar.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's on
I like
Netflix.
Bro, Magi is read
Yeah.
the manga. Don't watch the anime. The
Read
anime's
it?
trash.
Is it? Somebody told me the anime is fire.
Anime
Yeah,
is
but
garbage.
Air Gear be smacking.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember watching that and being like, wow, this is crazy.
Yo, it's so good, right? Like
Yeah.
I first I'm like, yo, anime on roller skates sounds dumb.
Yeah, it
and then I'm
does.
like, watch it, and it's lit as hell.
Yeah. It is. I'm gonna
Anime
be
on
honest.
roller skates.
Everyone's been giving their anime hot takes, and the Twitch chat is feeling some type of way. So I feel like I have to join in this because like we're all in this together on this radio show.
Let us
okay?
know, KO. What's up,
We're all in
bro?
this together.
What's
So
up, bro?
let me give you my hot take on trash anime. Because there's one name that comes to mind.
Inuyasha.
Yes!
Yeah.
Inuyasha. is
Damn,
shit.
you're right. That's two names. That's two names then.
Dude,
I'm not-
was I watching the censored version of
I think
Inuyasha?
he
Because
was,
that,
if you watch the
yeah,
American
every time the guy's about to do something cool, it just a Game Boy Pokemon Slash comes on screen. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Oh wait. I actually forgot. I forgot. My favorite anime. Has anyone watched Fate?
Fate.
Grand
Fate.
Order or like
Night.
Fate
No,
Stay
Zero?
Night. Oh, let me
I'll
play
give you
with-
three. I'll give you my three. Inuyasha is
ahead.
number one.
Mhm.
Is Tenchi Muyo another one?
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, you're talking about trash anime or a good anime?
What? No, trash.
anime.
Yo,
Trash.
what? Tenchi
Tenchi
Muyo?
Muyo.
Tenchi
Like,
Muyo.
yo.
Trash. I will
It-
punch
it
you in the
ha-
face if you think
It,
it's
it has a spot. It has a spot in my nostalgia goggles, bro. That's all I'll
Tenchi
say.
Muyo. Dude, that sounds familiar.
Yo, Tenchi Muyo was on Toonami right before
Yeah.
Dragon Ball. It was such a life waster, bro. It was so bad.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've never watched that.
Just Google it. You'll
I just did.
know.
I never watched that. I never watched that.
Yeah.
Tenchi Muyo Inuyasha is. I don't even have a third. I think those two. I don't want a third. 'Cause after
Trash
those two,
I got you. Hunter x Hunter.
Yo,
Damn,
yo, get
oh,
out
no.
of here. Get out of here.
Oh no.
That's crazy.
Yo, KO, I gotta
Yeah.
split, bro. I gotta do some stuff for help out with Sakasa stuff.
Hey, man, no worries. Thank you so much for coming, Dan. I appreciate you.
All right, then.
Duh. Y'all should,
Yeah,
support Casa, support KO, support everybody.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
support
Yeah,
your
we gotta talk Berserk.
hell yeah. Oh, I fucking
Hit me
love
up, hit me
Berserk,
up.
but I don't like Griffith, so we might not get
Bro,
along.
I'm gonna debate you on Griffith's philosophy.
Alright. I'll see you then.
Yo, I can't believe motherfucker drew this and fucking made a story out of it. Yo, it was so bad. Oh my god! I'm glad you guys don't know this. Like, only Kevin and KO would have known this because it's just
It looks familiar as shit, but I definitely didn't pay attention to that.
Yeah, because it was just that bad. Like, I'm not a really big anime manga dude. Like, I was just, I always watch whatever was on Toonami. So
yeah.
Do Yu Hakusho? I didn't finish it, but I thought the whole
I'll
concept.
tell you a garbage anime. JoJo's Part 5.
Whew.
Yeah,
that's a hot take, bro.
Okay.
That is a hot take.
Yeah, that's actually
JoJo's Part 5 and JoJo's.
Nah, you gotta chill. You gotta chill. That's actually the whole JoJo's is trash.
Oh.
No, hold on. Part 2 is actually
No, I
actually
can't
fine. Part 2's
agree.
fine. Part 2's fine.
Part 1 is kind of butt, but Part 2 is fire.
I haven't even watched it. I can't watch a show where there's a bunch of the ex-hunter clowns running around. I can't.
Bro, the whole point is that it makes fun of other shonens. Like, it's built on like making fun of the tropes of other shonens that are out at the time.
And not only that, it transcended for all the other shonens out because JoJo
Yeah,
came first, and
they
they
all
all
started
take from
doing
JoJo.
it.
They all take from JoJo. Every single one. There's not a single shonen that you can name right now that hasn't taken from JoJo.
I think JoJo's good.
Attack on Titan.
I mean, here's one thing about when it comes to anime.
Oh yeah,
like,
Attack on Titan is kind of different.
I like anything that's different and continues to be different every season, right? So I like JoJo because the first season was the character development of 2 characters, right?
Right.
But when we got to season 2, I didn't like that it was like 100 years later on their grandchildren because I'm like, yo, I like the old 2 dudes. Like, I want to know what happened to the old 2 dudes. But now one of the dudes grew old, and then Dio just became a mask in the ocean, right? So now we got masked men.
Mm-hmm.
The
Pillarman, whatever the fuck. And I'm like, yo, what the hell is all this? And then it ends with the Pillarman going off in space. I'm like, that was whack.
Yeah.
I didn't watch 3.
Actually, the strongest person in JoJo's.
Cars? Who's Cars?
He's the last Pillarman that Joseph sent away.
Oh, okay.
His
yeah,
power is like infinite.
Did he ever come back?
No.
Yeah,
He's stuck in space.
That's lame. But so yeah, shit like that. It's like
no, bro had to write him off somehow because he's literally immortal, and he's he's literally the strongest character in JoJo's.
Yeah.
I hope he comes back. Well, anyways, I like JoJo for that concept, and then I haven't watched anything past 2. Right? I like Hunter x Hunter because Hunter x Hunter first season is, you know, a child trying to find his father, and then the first season is the Hunter exam. The second season is, you know, it introduced Yu-Gi-Oh with fucking cards.
Right.
Then it was the Chimera Ant,
y'all
and then it was
understand what Greed Island means, bro. Y'all don't know.
And then it got introduced to Greed Island. Like it was something new every time, right? It's not a new villain; it's a new world, new.
Togashi definitely built Hunter x Hunter's world. OD.
Yeah, it was just like it was always changing. Other than that, Naruto. I watched Naruto. I thought that was pretty good. I don't know.
Naruto is gas. The only parts of Naruto that I don't like are like the beginning of Shippuden, like when they introduce Sai and stuff like that.
Bro,
and like
hell. So you weren't feeling the Orochimaru versus Naruto?
Oh no, that shit's cool. I just don't like some of the characters in that.
Bro, Sai is fire, bro.
Sai's garbage, bro.
My issue with Naruto, the anime, was just the fillers.
Oh, bro, that's why you read the manga.
That's why I started reading the manga. Yeah, because I couldn't.
But the anime, see, my thing is just like
I think Boruto is better than Part 1 Naruto. So far.
Yeah, I've read the manga.
The manga. Alright, see, I don't read it. I was gonna say if you're talking on an anime standpoint,
the anime is all filler right now. Don't pay attention.
Yeah, it's all.
Yeah, the anime is garbage.
And then binge watch it. That's what I'm doing.
Somebody told me that Boruto is good once you get to like episode 100, and I was like, bro, you got it. Like, get out of my face.
Yo, that's always the worst though, right? Like me and my
also. Probably a hot take. Before I'm gonna let you finish. After I'm gonna just pull a Kanye. One Piece is garbage. I'm sorry, I could never get into One Piece, bro. One Piece is garbage.
I was waiting for somebody to say it.
Bro, One Piece is Heat,
Wait,
bro.
KO, is
Oda,
that who you
Oda.
what you were gonna say earlier?
No.
Beast.
Because
What-
I don't
what was it? What
necessarily
was it?
agree, but I don't necessarily disagree. on
What
that.
was the one you were gonna say hot take? Was it Yu
Oh.
Hakusho?
No. Tower of God. I think that show's
That shit's
trash.
trash.
Tower of
trash.
God.
I
That
haven't
shit's a
seen it yet.
webtoon, bro. That shit's a webtoon.
Trash.
Don't even bring that shit up.
Trash. Don't bring up the manga to me. That shit is trash.
It's not a manga, bro. It's a webtoon.
Attack on Titan, hot take, was good, but
What do you
it
say?
got a hot take. Attack on Titan was great, season 1.
It is
Yep.
great.
See, but then it got worse as every season got introduced,
No,
and worse in the sense that I think.
No.
I
Hold on.
can see that. I can see
Let me
that.
finish.
I agree.
It got worse. It got worse in the sense it didn't lose its coolness with characters,
Right.
but it lost its depth with how deep they try to get into it.
No, you don't see. You don't see Pump. Watch season 4.
I didn't like.
You know season 4? It hasn't come out yet.
No. Read the manga, or you can wait or read the manga, because everything you're saying, I can see it. But it literally all gets clarified in season 4.
Yo, Pump, did you watch season 3.5 or whatever?
All I ended it with them having enough, and they got to the border of their country.
Yeah.
Yeah, the water, right?
You
Yeah.
got me crazy spoilers.
Yo, you know.
They got to the. Okay, shit.
Do you know that the what's it called? The trailer is actually a spoiler. So if you haven't watched the trailer, don't watch it.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I
I
should.
haven't even seen it.
So I should take it off the stream.
Even if
I
season
should
four-
take it off the stream right now.
Even if season 4 clarifies what I'm not
Yeah, go
understanding,
for it, KO.
it doesn't matter, because I'm still saying that it got too deep. Like it got like I don't want to say spoilers, but it's just like y'all had a
I
good
like the
Spoiler warning.
conspiracies.
and y'all went to like a Marvel deep like weird turn. Like all right,
No,
like
see,
No,
here's my
you're
thing
gonna
with
see-
Attack
you're
on Titan,
gonna see,
right?
bruh.
Season 1 is gas. Season 2 kind of drags a little, but season 3 is gas, bro. Season 3 is fire. I like the conspiracy
when they
and
got
everything
back
of
to
it.
Shiganshina and they fought.
They
fought the Beast Titan.
Come on, bro. That was so sick.
Bro, when
Yeah,
Levi
it's like-
chopped him up.
I'm not taking that away.
Yo,
Like,
and it's
the
like, yo, my
fights
thing.
are good. The character
it's like-
development is good. It was just like they went to a weird turn.
The conspiracy of everything.
I understand the conspiracy was just still cheap. It was just like, yeah,
Dude, yeah.
I can buy Bazooka Joe gum and find this conspiracy on that gum. Like I just felt like, it wasn't deep at that point.
I actually like and believe the Attack on Titans emotional stuff more than the Marvel stuff. Like the Marvel stuff is just Captain America's here to whoop ass. I watch it kind of like I watch Dragon Ball. I don't really care about the emotional stuff. I don't really care that this guy died at the end or blah blah blah. It's not that deep for me. I actually like the emotional side of Titans more than anything Marvel will put out.
And see, I'm not gonna get into specifics of it, but it's like Attack on Titan, the emotional aspect of it and the twists and turns. It it was kind of cliche, but it made sense. You feel me? It wasn't not believable, and that's why I liked it, because it was the whole time I'm sitting there kind of thinking where this was going, but when it got there, I was like, all right.
I also, and one more thing, and this is probably what is fueling my take on the conspiracy stuff. What's the main character's name?
Eren Yeager.
Eren. I just felt like Eren.
Don't disrespect Eren. He's the best enemy protect.
No, he is not.
Bro,
he's definitely. No, he definitely. That's what I was trying to remember. That's what I was trying to remember. Nah, dude. He definitely.
Let me finish.
He definitely turned into
season 3, but season 1 and 2 he's a dweeb.
No. One thing.
Eren for 3 seasons has been a dweeb, and I'm just saying, if I was in his shoes,
Oh
if I was in his world, I would have popped off by now. I would have been angry.
No. He was cool. He was cool. He was cool, but then he became a definite bitch. He definitely became a bitch.
Yeah, he was being mad soft,
bro. You gonna see.
I'm gonna see.
I'm saying by the end of season 3, he's kind of a force. But the fact that they in season 2 sidelined Levi, and in all of season 2, Eren was being kind of a dweeb until you know what happened.
Long hair
on the
Eren,
wall.
Long hair Eren, actually a demon.
Facts.
He's actually.
But he was We haven't gotten there yet. Like in
Nah,
season 1
I
and
know
2,
you haven't gotten there. That's the thing.
in season 1 and 2, he's kind of a dork, and then by the end of season 3, he's cool.
I don't mind him season 1, but then he became too much of a pussy. Like, bro, dude, you're like the most godly person in this group, and you're acting like the most bitch. Like, get out of here.
I was really motivated for Eren.
Dude, he's the most gifted, most privileged person in the group.
I definitely think Levi could shit on Eren season 2.
Okay, he could, but who's the most gifted? Like, they gave him this power. They basically gave him the power to turn into a great ape, and he's here crying and shit. Imagine if Levi was the Titan. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, there was 2 episodes.
Or imagine if Mikasa got the Titan.
There was 2 episodes of him
saying, exactly.
What if I don't make it? What if I don't be a shield? What if I can't be a shield? What if I can't be a wall? I'm like, bro, just shut the fuck up.
Yo, guys,
you're a Titan, bro.
Not to interrupt you. Just give me like I'm gonna be right back. So carry on your conversations, and I will be right back.
All right, cool.
Bro,
yo, Hip, do you ever watch any animes?
No, he hasn't watched anything that's not mainstream. So he's probably watched like Naruto and Dragon Ball.
Dude, don't speak for him. Is he still here?
No, he said it in the chat.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I can't really remember like
featuring Kite.
We got a new host.
Hey,
go for it, Kite.
I'm not on my laptop right now. I can't do that.
Alright. Yeah, it's hard, dude. It's hard to pick a favorite or top 3. I could tell you my top 100 and not in order, but I can't really
my
tell
favorite,
you.
Like, I have like a top 3 like in the moment, like a top 3 like what I'm watching right now.
Yeah, it's so hard to remember.
I mean, like, from like a nostalgia thing, like anime that I will never not like is like obviously like Dragon Ball Z and like OG Naruto and like the latter half.
I don't even like for Dragon Ball. I don't even think it's nostalgia, dude. Like you're going back.
I mean, Dragon Ball is really good, but sometimes when I go back and watch it, like especially when you get to like the Buu saga, it's like, what are you talking about, Torian?
Like most recently, I've watched the Frieza saga and I've watched the Cell saga. I didn't get to the Buu, but that was always my favorite though. That's the thing.
The pacing is pretty good. The character development is pretty good. All of the fights are gas.
The thing I like is like Dragon Ball. You go back and you actually see violence that you don't see. Like
the hand-to-hand fights in the original Dragon Ball are so gas.
And in Z, like these guys were really trying to chop each other's heads off. Like they were really trying to do it. It wasn't no like, let's play for fun and let's play around and shit.
In the Saiyan saga, it was really like we are fighting until we die.
Yeah. Frieza's like trying to rip Piccolo's head off. Like you could see the intention.
That's why I hate when Toriyama and Kishimoto did this with Naruto too. They power cliff themselves, so the fights ended up turning into who got the better jutsu, who got the better fucking beam.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It ended up just being like beam struggles at that point, and like
I like all that stuff in Naruto. I just don't like the giant fights ever in anything. Like the Kyuubi or whatever they call it.
Bro, Guy versus Madara, bro.
Yes.
I got one question.
The only giant fight I like is
Naruto should have ended after Obito. That's it. Kaguya should have never been a thing.
I got one question. Because I think we all have watched Naruto, and this may dictate my continuous participation on the rest of the show. Because I had this argument on social media, and I was so ready to just stop working for the rest of the day because of this person's opinion or these people's opinions that I just need to know, y'all opinions on this so I can just cut the fucking cord right.
Yeah.
All right. Do you think Madara, right, at the point when Guy fought him, right, that level of
Madara, yeah.
Wait, right? Who fought him? Oh, Guy.
Guy. Right. You saw the fight that Guy put up.
Yeah.
Right. That even Madara himself was like, "Yo, if
you would have killed me.
My man would have killed me." Right. Yeah. Y'all all watch the same thing, right?
Yep.
All right. Someone said to me that if it was Neji's stepdad or father, whatever.
Yeah, Hiyashi.
Yeah. Hinata's father.
Yeah.
That he would have won.
Wait, but what do we know about that guy, though? We don't know anything about him.
we know enough. So let me backstep, right?
Yeah, break it down.
The
For
argument was
those not in the know.
the argument
He
was
has no feet. He has no feet. So
He has no
argument was-
feet.
the argument was who is the strongest taijutsu ninja in all fucking Naruto? Who is the strongest taijutsu?
it's literally God.
And Konoha.
He knows every gate.
Facts.
My man was dead ass saying that it was Hyuga, whatever his name is, and I asked him, okay, if Guy fought Hinata's father, who would win? And my man said,
okay, but Pump. Now we gotta clarify the battle. Are they trying to kill each other? And is Guy willing to use all 8 gates? Because if he's using every single gate, he's literally shitting on Hinata's father, literally in 2 seconds.
I would say this: if Hinata's father versus
I feel
Guy,
like he'd beat him by 6.
who would win? Who would win?
He's beating him by 6. Yeah, he's beating him by 6.
Okay.
He doesn't even need to use Kyudora.
I got Fish. I got Kite. Kevin, what do you say?
I'm not informed enough for this.
Bro, just all feet alone.
I don't really know, like, Neji.
Neji's pops has 0 feet.
0
That's
feet.
all you need to know. He has 0
Neji's
feet.
father, when he was reanimated, and reanimated ninja are
Not Neji's father. No. The Hinata's father.
Hinata's father.
Yep, Hinata's father.
The one that
the strongest, quote unquote,
the head of the Hyuga clan?
Byakugan user.
Oh,
That's all we know. The strongest Byakugan user.
No, because he was getting pressed by Neji's father, the one that died. When he was reanimated, he was getting pressed.
Yes, but just based off the fact that he is a Byakugan user, right?
And aren't reanimated ninja like weaker?
Okay, are we talking about wheelchair guy or?
No, 8 gates guy. The strongest taijutsu.
He's in a wheelchair after, but we're talking about before he came in a wheelchair.
No, wait. Was he on a wheelchair ever?
Yes, after he fought Madara.
Pump. I'll give you this. We can scale it this way.
Okay. Guy wins. Whatever.
Madara was able to fight 6 paths Naruto and 6 paths Sasuke.
But you're telling the person that was flipping out. Like, I know Guy will body this fucking dude, but
no. But this is my argument. You can scale it like this. 6 paths Madara was fighting. No, 10 Tails Madara was fighting 6 paths Naruto and 6 paths Sasuke, and it took Black Zetsu to kill him for them to be able to win. And Guy,
which is corny.
And Guy specifically said, so you can take this feat for Madara, and Madara said himself, "You would have killed me if I didn't have the 10 tails, and that you're the strongest taijutsu master."
Right? Yeah, dude. This is what I said.
Yeah, doesn't Madara literally say it's the strongest taijutsu user I've ever seen?
Yeah, no, he literally said.
I cropped that message into the argument. I said, my man's Madara said this is the strongest user ever. And
well, I mean, statement.
You know what he said? You know what he said? You know what he said as a counter argument? He said it took Guy 8th gate to get that far. So
that means he
said
that strong.
So he's saying,
yeah, like what?
He's saying, wait. He's saying he's only able to get that. He's only able to reach that level, and he'll kill himself against Hinata's father. And I'm like, what?
I mean, he's still that's why I say you have to clarify the terms of the fight. Are they fighting to the death?
They're fighting to the death, and I'm just saying, Guy wouldn't have to go past 5.
Yeah, Guy doesn't even have to.
Bro, winning the chip in 6.
Okay, you know what's funny? You know what's the funny thing? So I'll give you another feat. I'll give you another feat for Guy. So you obviously know what the tailed beast are, and Kisame. Everyone in the Akatsuki is at least tailed beast level. Everyone. So they used to call Kisame the 0-tailed beast, and Guy shit on him in 7 gates.
Okay, let me give you another feat. When Guy and Kasami were in Konoha just to get information, and they had to fight Jiraiya, or they got close to Jiraiya, Itachi was like, "All right, we can manage." But once Guy came in, Itachi was like, "We gotta bounce."
Yeah, we gotta be out.
Yeah, in part one.
In part 1, he was like, "All right, we gotta bounce now."
Yeah.
Now this is bad.
Itachi was comfortable fighting Kurenai, Asuma, and Kakashi, and then when Guy pulled up, he's like, "Yo, we gotta go."
We gotta go.
So I told him, I said all these things, and my man was like, "Yo, he has Byakugan," and I'm like, "Okay, fine, he has Byakugan."
Get the gates.
No, you don't.
Itachi said, Itachi with the Sharingan was like, "We gotta go," and we know the Sharingan is better than the Byakugan, and he said, "We go." All right, and we know
And didn't Itachi have a Mangekyo at the time?
Yeah, he did.
And guy was like, "Oh,
He literally
Kakashi is my rival.
Dead.
Kakashi is my rival, and how I become his rival is knowing that he has a Sharingan. I look at his feet when he fights, because the whole thing about,
bro, and isn't like in part 1, isn't Kakashi like only up one fight on Guy, or is it the other way around?
it's one fight, but it's like rock paper scissors. It's just like it's not real. Like guy was shit on Kakashi. Like
yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, actually, it depends.
Yes.
Yeah, again, it's like if Guy is actually trying to kill Kakashi, he can actually destroy him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, guy is. I mean,
Guy is that dude.
Guy is that.
Yeah,
dude.
facts, big facts.
Like, and he doesn't have to get to 8. He doesn't have to get to 8 gates. Like he went. Like Kasami would
We talking
body.
double? We talking double Sharingan Kakashi? Yo?
No, well,
double
that's
Sharingan
God level.
Kakashi shits on literally all of the cast. He's literally
No cap.
Well, he might still lose to Guy 8 gate, but that's
no. He is a perfect Susanoo. He's a perfect Susanoo. He has
but so did Madara.
No,
he was not with the Jinchuriki.
Let me explain to you. Kamui is single-handedly the most broken thing in Naruto.
Yep.
If Kakashi has both Sharingan, that means he has Obito Sharingan. So you know how they each have one, right? Obito's Kamui allows him to teleport himself and anything he touches, and then Kakashi's lets him teleport other objects, right? So
you're saying that he's better than Madara?
Essentially, because if he has both, because remember, Kamui's limit is 5 minutes, so he could Kakashi could just remain intangible for 5 minutes, while Guy just goes around trying to punch it, and he's dead.
I don't know. It's by a small scale. I'll say that it's by a small scale. But
also he could, if Kakashi has so many win conditions in that fight, if he sees that Guy goes 8th gate, he just pops into the Kamui dimension and just lets him kill himself.
All right, I get it.
Is this the Naruto Fighters podcast?
Yeah,
I just want you to know when we do a Naruto's Fighters podcast, I'm inviting all y'all back. Just know.
I'm just joking.
I will say this: Kasami was a threat, right? And he would body most Jonins in Konoha.
He's tail beast level easy.
He's tail beast level. Guy only went to 6.
And punched on him, yeah.
And he just said, "All right, let me go to 6 and let me just punch on dude."
It's over for you.
Just to end the match, just because he was about to run away. Like that's Guy was just like, "All right, you know what? Dinner's at 4. I gotta end this quick."
Blue is 7.
But my man was like, "Yo,
it was 7.
And I'm like, "What does that?"
7 is Kiradora.
Who the fuck cares? You have a Byakugan.
All right. So we need to wrap this up because we're going on 3 hours. I love this podcast. Like this is actually like everything I want to do. Like, to be honest, I wish we can talk for more, but we need to wrap this up because I know y'all have things to do. No. But we're definitely gonna have an anime. I already have that in the docket. But I'm definitely inviting you guys back when we're having an anime podcast. Cause shit, I love talking about anime, especially about Guy.
I could power scale all day.
Let's
yeah,
go.
No cap. I could talk about fights all day.
That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, all right. So obviously we're still in quarantine season, but one day, hopefully soon, this all will end, and hopefully one day we'll get back offline events. What are your goals basically for now until 2021? What are your 2020 goals basically in fighting games? Are you guys hoping to get back into the offline scene? Are you guys looking to do something else? What is your goals in relation to the fighting games 2020? Kite, let's start with you.
I definitely want to play offline because I need to prove that I'm better than a lot of people.
Talk to him.
Yeah, so I'll just keep it at that because I don't like the quarantine talk. I don't like the quarantine Twitter talk. Once we actually go offline, then I'm gonna start talking about shit.
All right, I respect that. Hey yo, Pump, how you feel?
I'm excited for the offline. I mean, for majority of season 1 and 2, I always felt like I worked a ridiculous stupid job, ridiculous amount of hours. So having that Friday night to see y'all and just shoot the shit and just mash buttons was always a great stress reliever. So I'm excited. Well, I mean, I'm not working now, so besides that, I do miss channeling the our inner children with amongst ourselves and mashing buttons. So I'm excited for that. As far as my competitive drive with this game, I've always trying to be better than myself the previous week. So that was my theme for most of season 2. With season 3, because we've been locked down in quarantine, I've really been trying to not just be better than myself the week before, but at this point, I also want to test myself with my rivals or my peers. So once season 3, once we are able to finally get these tournaments offline, I definitely want to be at my best. It's like me leaving the hyperbolic time chamber, just test myself, and I definitely want to travel. I'm waiting for birthday bash, Mom's birthday bash to see what's going on. I just want to test myself against everyone. Kind of like in a Goku sense. I just want to just see where do I see myself. Take a page from Kite's book. I definitely want to not necessarily talk that talk, but I want to definitely walk and back up all my time that I've been labbing this time in quarantine. As far as what we're doing till then, I am planning. Kite, myself, Cyborg are planning a little bit of a Parsec online tournament that we will be releasing in a couple weeks. It will start off with Boston only. It's like a 20-man round robin tournament. So just to keep it short, be on the lookout for that. We plan to do that up until we get offline. So be on the lookout. It should be in a couple more weeks. But other than that, I really look forward to offline, just to mash buttons and just really piece together what everyone has been saying all this time while we've been in lockdown. So
yeah, that's just so respectable. Before I ask you, Hypnotiik, I'm gonna ask Lord YvngFish. What's your goals?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm kind of in a weird spot because there's a lot going on in my real life at the moment. Like, I'm trying to move out by the end of the year. Still gonna get my license. Like, I'm doing an internship that I graduate from in July. So like, I got a lot on my plate. But in terms of fighting games, it's like, I'm always hungry. I'm always, kind of word to what Pump and Kite said. I always want to test myself against who is perceived to be stronger than me. But I think before I can really do that, I gotta really focus on like my fundamentals and like really learn the game on a deeper level, because it's like, I'm good at the game, on a paper sense, but I think I could be a lot better, and it's a lot of very small, simple things that I could just fix in my play, and then I'd be able to just elevate. You feel me? So my whole plan for the rest of the year, regardless if online or not, if we stay in quarantine until 2021, or if offline comes back, which I hope, but it's just my whole plan for fighting games for the rest of the year, and just is to elevate and do whatever I can, because I feel like I barked up a lot of trees that I shouldn't have barked up, and talked a lot of shit where I shouldn't have, and kind of blew up in my face. It kind of made me look like a tool a couple times. So it's like I'm really trying to humble myself and figure something out.
Respectable. Sorry about that. In the e-cig. Yo, just so, because I don't want to call Hypnotiik's name and him not respond to me. So Kevin, do you want to do your best Hypnotiik impression and tell me what's
Wait, what?
Yo, Hypnotiik, what's
There
good,
he
bro?
is.
What's good, bro? What's the rest of the goals for 2020 as it relates to like fighting games and
Hold on.
Are you good?
Yeah, I don't even know, to be honest. I'm just playing the game. I really have no goals. Maybe attend an offline event. For right now, I'm just coasting in DBZ. I don't know what to get better in, probably like OSs, but I don't really they practice that much. But I'm just waiting until like I find something that I'm challenged with and then fight that.
Word. Yo, Kevin, we already talked about this last week, Kevin. But anything changed? Like you know, you did say you want to do more content creation. You wanted to get better at fighting games.
Yeah. So like ever since like Street Fighter 4 days when I stopped like grinding and actually playing like almost every day, like I stopped and I said I needed to get my life on track and get my degree, like like actually do something of myself. And so I'll be graduating in like I already finished school and I'll be getting my diploma in October. So right now I just need to get a job and we'll see if I said I would stop playing until I got my degree and I would like got myself on track, like life goals. So now I've done that. Now we'll see if I can actually start playing again once I get my job. If I can actually play and not just stop, like not just duck every day or whatever.
That's what's up, man. I respect that. I respect that. Yo, one last question here before we end this amazing podcast. I think we got to do another one. We're definitely gonna have to do another one in the future of the same crew.
Yeah.
What's everybody been listening to like outside of fighting games? What has everybody been doing outside of fighting games? Like, what's like a hobby you guys got like that doesn't relate to it that like helps you? You know what I mean? Like I already know Fish. I already know that there's something you and me got common. You know what I'm saying? We do.
I've been active. You feel me?
Yeah. We be active out here. But like,
I've been activated.
Yo,
it's like the longest summer vacation of all time.
What's Fish doing when he's not playing fighting games?
Yeah, I don't know. Faded Fish, but outside of that, honestly, I kind of just kick it. Like I said, I work from home Monday through Friday, so it's like 9 to 5. I'm tied up doing my internship, so it's like end of the day, I'm kind of just hanging out doing my own thing. Like quarantine, at the beginning, it really like shook me to my core. You feel me? I wasn't going outside because it's like I don't want to get my mom sick, and I got friends that are like at high risk if they get sick, and it's like I don't want to get them sick. But then as time went on, the curve kind of semi-flattened until we blew the bag. I've become like less and less worrisome about it. So it's like my friends don't know anybody that's been sick. I don't know anybody that's been sick. We're not sick. The people hanging out with them aren't getting sick. So it's like we were kind of just like not necessarily like fuck it, but like kind of we're just like fuck it, get active, just do whatever, go back to what we were doing before. So we just kind of just making the most of it. Nothing's open, so it's like I said, it's like the longest summer vacation of all time, but we can't go out and do nothing. Like we can't go on vacation nowhere because I'm not I'm not getting on a fucking plane.
Yeah. Even though the flights are super cheap right now.
Yeah, right. I mean, I might book a flight for like a year or two from now with the prices now.
Yeah.
But outside of just being a hooligan, I cook a lot. No cap.
Oh, okay. Chef Fish. That's crazy.
You know me? It's warm out, so it's like my dad just got propane for the grill finally, so it's like I just be outside grilling all day.
Okay.
When there's no word in the nighttime.
Word. Yo, Pump, what's something you doing offline, off fighting games to help with the times?
I just don't keep playing games. I've been playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty, yeah. Because I play a lot of games that aren't fighting games, like, because I definitely can't just do fighting games all the time, like, we definitely need those other games to kind of de-stress.
Oh, yeah, see me in the iMessage pool.
Yeah.
Fish is garbage, bro. Fish is
Call of Duty.
Run it right now.
Not even close.
Call of Duty, Dead by Daylight is a new recent pickup. I play that with my girlfriend. I just got a bike.
Okay.
So I'm trying, or I want to at least try to run or ride 2 miles a day.
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely fat as fuck.
Same here, dude. I passed 200 for some reason.
Yeah, I'm 230 right now, so I got that.
That's quarantine season hitting.
Quarantine, yeah. And that's it, really. I don't, I'm a degenerate. I wake up around noon and just fucking either play Dead by Daylight, Call of Duty, Dragon Ball till I fucking eat dinner and then whatever. So
Yeah.
I'm good, man. I'm just trying to take some downtime and just chill.
That's what's up. Hey, yo, Kevin, talk to me. What's something you doing outside of it?
Yeah, so like before quarantine, like all I do is basically like I told you, I wake up, I watch streams, and like I try to find like whoever's the best player in any game that I can find and see if I can learn anything while watching the stream. So during quarantine, that hasn't really changed.
Yep.
Cause I'm like super lazy to actually turn on the PlayStation and play, but I'll watch people play all day. So that's what basically it.
Support your local streamer, bro, or support your streamers, anyways. Not even local, just support streamers, anyways. Like, it means a lot to even without the chat interaction, just to give that number to your view count, it actually helps a lot. So like you doing that actually helps like a lot of other streamers keep like going. You know what I mean? Keep having that quality stream on every day or every other day. Because it's not about streaming every day. That's actually like a misconception about like Twitch streamers. Like they think like, oh, I have to stream every day to get results. No, you actually don't have to stream every day, but it helps. You know what I mean? In certain situations.
Yep.
Yo, Kite, what's good, bro? What you doing outside of fighting games?
Warzone. No, I'm playing. Well, I mean, I'm not. I kind of grind. I'm a Call of Duty player now.
Okay. Yo, that's the better esport. That's the better esport.
I'm quitting. I'm announcing here. I'm quitting Dragon in all fighting games to become a humble COD player. Humble COD player. I'm not on the come up. But yeah, I've been catching up on a lot of games. Like I've finished Persona 5 Royal finally.
Okay.
I'm about to start Final Fantasy 7, and then I've been doing a lot of school stuff because I'm graduating next week.
What's up, man? Congrats, bro. Congrats.
Thank you. And I'm a writer, so I take some time out of my day, most of the days, to write. So.
That's what's up.
Learn something
That's
new
what
every day.
Sure.
Yo, Hypnotiik.
You're about to lose in this game of A-ball.
Right, you're gonna get
money
smoked,
match,
right? You suck.
Yo, what's good, Hypnotiik? What's something you're doing outside of fighting games to keep you sane through this crazy times, quarantine
I'll
season?
either play like Destiny or like Star Wars Battlefront that just came out for PlayStation Plus. If not, then I'll be in the gym, but that's close, so I just do home workouts.
Yep.
And then that's pretty much it. Just gym, games, eat, sleep.
That's what's up, bro. Getting them gains at least in quarantine season. Yo, so all right, y'all. Like, this has been like a great podcast. I'm not ending it, by the way. I still got one more question, but I just want to say, like, overall, this has been a great podcast because, like, I think I got a lot here, and I definitely got to know you guys more. Even though, like, we did go off on like certain subjects, but I actually fuck with that hard because now I got to go deeper into like what y'all be thinking, you know, and that kind of helps. So I definitely want to do this again, and I appreciate it because I think so far we've had like a really positive and open discussion about all these different topics. So I want to thank you guys for that. I want to thank AsianTom, Volcanic, Akuma, and Dan C for also being here because it was really great having them. So now I just want to shift to the last part. Not to end on a negative note, but I just want to end on you know the craziness that's been going on in the world. It's been insane, right? It's definitely times that our generation has never experienced. This is something that's like historic because it's something that we're gonna take. It's gonna be talked about years from now. I think this time right now. Just kind of talk to me like without getting too emotionally into it. Like, how are you guys feeling in these crazy times right now? Like, do you guys have that positive vibe right now, or is everything just like in a downward slope? Like, talk to me.
In terms of
like how are you feeling in terms of like everything that's going on? Not just like everything right now. Like everything is piling up at once, and I'm looking for like what's helping you get through it, or are you even getting through it? Because I think that helps out a lot of people that are listening, because some people right now are going through it, and just because of what they're reading, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm not typically going through it because I live under a rock.
Mhm.
But when I do my social media newsfeed scrolling,
Mhm.
most of what I'm seeing, I went through it
Mhm.
at one time, many years ago. Like
Mhm.
I got caught on the wrong side of the day. So all these things about cops being exposed, like I think Drake said this once in one of his lines: 23 years, I never met a good cop.
Mhm.
And when I heard him say that, I was 21 at the time. So
Mhm.
since then, it's been a decade now. I still have not met a good cop. All I know is uh, just knowing people or humans, right?
Mhm.
And I'm not just being realistic here, right? When I say I haven't met a good cop, all I'm trying to say is, my neighbor or my ex upstairs neighbor, he was a cop.
Mhm.
I don't think he did anything bad. He was cool peeps,
Mhm.
from what I saw. Um, but again, the term "I never met a good cop" just means that eventually they're gonna go bad, right? We've seen
Right.
so many movies, we've seen so many shows, we've seen so many concepts of, a cop being good up until one point, right?
Mhm.
So my thing is just like knowing people. People, being a cop is a job, right? And
Mhm.
if I have to simplify it, you might have a shitty day one day. You might have a shitty day at your job one. Then you have to throw in the spice of ignorance, hatred, bigotry, and all this shit, right? So, um, if I can share any light, when it comes to helping people go through this,
Mhm.
it really comes down to sitting down and trying to, I guess, logically look at why these things happening and
Mhm.
why these things continue to happen. Obviously, I don't want it to happen. Obviously, I don't want it to share and spread as much as it's gone. But I guess we need to all be educated. We all need to
Yes.
understand uh,
Agreed.
um, the reasons why. It doesn't make it right, doesn't make it wrong. It's just we need to understand the reasons, right? So if my cop neighbor who still lived upstairs, he's white, right? If he did
Mhm.
something stupid like, beat up a person of color for whatever reason, right? You have to have a conversation with them, and you have to understand what was the predetermining factor of why you went the route
Yep.
that they did, right? And again, a lot of my friends who, or a lot of people who I've known are now cops. When I look at them in high school, right? They were a bully or they got
Mhm.
bullied.
Right.
And so if you were a bully and you're a cop now, well, that makes sense why you're still bullying people as a cop. If you were
Mhm.
bullied and you're a cop now, well, that makes sense why you're a cop because you were bullied. You want that sense of power back. So, it just comes down to understanding power differences and power strides, and understanding that if you get pulled over or if you get in a conversation with a cop, right? Don't pull the "you don't deserve this power" card. Just it's easy for me to say now, but abide with what the cop is asking for you.
Mhm.
Just abide. Just if he says, "Let me see your license," even though you have the right to not show it, don't be caught in a worse situation. And trust me, from someone from experience who, the cop wanted me to show him my license, and I was like, there must be a misunderstanding here. I still got thrown down and tackled and kicked and
Right.
arrested for it. So, if I could go back in time, I wouldn't change shit.
Right.
But it could have gone elsewhere. It could have
Right.
gone worse, right? And that's my thing. It's like, all right, even if I go back and talk to myself, I would have handled it the same way. But still, it could have gone elsewhere, and it could have gone, worse. So it's just like all I can say is, since then, what I should have done afterwards was sue the shit out of the cop.
Right.
I should have sued. And besides suing, what helps anyone go through it is, like-minded people. I think the reason why I didn't sue him was everyone was on my side. Everyone would just
Right.
show me instant support and was willing to go to court with me. And so that to me was like, you know what? He had a bad day. He was
Mhm.
stupid. It is what it is. everyone showing me love and appreciation and just outright like. And this was 10 years ago. This isn't what it is now. I'm sure if it happened now, everyone would take me out of my house and sue this guy or beat the shit out of this guy. So my thing is just like surround yourself with people with positivity. Surround yourself with people who appreciate you. Surround yourself with people with who just always are not giving you shit, right? And if you are with anyone that's giving you shit or questioning your shit or not seeing it like the way you see it, right? Have that conversation. Try to talk to them because again, it could just be that they're not educated. It could be that they just don't understand, right? Someone like Kevin does not understand why Gon had a fishing pole for the first 3 episodes, right? They just come down to conversations. A cop would not understand why pulling out a gun in front of a person is a problem, right? Regardless of color, right? Some people are just not. Some cops do not understand, right? Cop can just very well be like, "Yo, I was scared. I pulled over a car. You were black. The stereotype of you guys, and that person can just be like, yo, but I'm not a criminal. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?" And it's just again having that conversation, right? And you ain't gonna have that conversation if when he pulls you over, you're being ignorant. Right. So again, it's easy for me to say all these things because I'm not in the moment. Right. But good to think about these things before you're in the moment, so that when you are in the moment, it plays in your favor.
Right. Yeah, I still think though that even if somebody wants to fuck up your day, it doesn't matter how nice you are back to them.
Yep.
Or how much you kiss their ass. Sometimes it doesn't matter. Yep. They're gonna sometimes people resist because they know what the cop came to do.
Right. And so to Kevin's point, right? Some people just want to fuck up your day, right? It's hard for people to understand. That's the thing. People get a fucking orgasm just waking up, starting shit with people. People can have internal issues that they get out. Help those internal issues by being dicks to other people, right? It's a power trip, right? So. Again, now that we all know this, right, we just have to be mindful of it so that when we get pulled over and the cop says, "I'm pulling you over because you have a stoplight or your traffic light is off," you might say, "All right, bro, it's just a traffic light. Like, all right, just give me a warning," right? But the cop could have had a very bad day and he just doesn't like you because you like Hunter x Hunter, and that's all it takes. And it can go elsewhere. Right. Just understanding you might as well just resist, and even if you just resist and comply, it can go worse. But just try to evade death. Like, death is not a cool fucking. My brother passed a year ago. That shit was a hard pill to swallow, and seeing all these people dying and all this shit, it's like, all right, people are just quick to retweet it and all this shit, but it's like, damn, we don't have enough conversations around. Not death particularly, but life particularly. Right. How to just be chill, how to be calm with yourself. I didn't know you're supposed to aim a rubber gun. I mean, when you're shooting rubber bullets, you're not supposed to aim it at a person. Right. I didn't know that. I didn't know that till 2020. You're supposed to aim at the ground. Right. And ricochet, right? But when I watch, just to go to a completely separate subject, I don't know if you guys watch Batman, Batman, not Killing Joke, Batman, Dark Knight Returns, whatever. When he's way old, when he's older.
Yep.
He was fighting the renegades, whatever the fuck they were called, and he was shooting them with rubber bullets. He was shooting them at point range. He wasn't ricocheting it. So, you can imagine, okay, if a cop watched that episode, right, that's what he thinks is normal, to just bust a cap in someone's face. Like, he doesn't know that you're supposed to ricochet it. So, shit like that, I'm just like, damn, like, these people need to be educated. You're not, and if who knows, maybe they were educated on it. Maybe they were taught how to do this, right? When I look at these videos and I'm seeing them film the cops, right? From what I see, most of them are ready to get. Most of them are already lit, right? They're not in a defensive position. Yeah, they're ready to start popping off, right? Yeah. So, you know, it's rough. Like I know you guys want to protest injustice and inequalities that are happening, but I have to look at it bigger picture. It's like, all right, these cops, excuse me, are lit. They're ready to get lit, right? And if they see you being peaceful, just like Kevin said, these, you know, some people just want to fuck your day over, right? Yeah. So, I'll just finish the conversation. My sense of the conversation, like, you know, people don't talk about life too much, and they talk, and this whole movement is after someone's death. And my thing is, you know, it's good to react because of the death of someone, but we need to talk about, you know, we need to not be reactionary and instead be proactive and just not be reactive, but be proactive and just talk about life. You know, life. We should talk more. We should communicate more. If you're white, I urge you to talk to more people of color. If you're a person of color, I urge you to talk to more white people. Racism is not just white versus black or white. It's black versus black. It's, you know, I'm caramel skin, but, you know, if I look at Dominican Republic, you know, if you're Haitian, you're worse. And it's like, nah, we need to talk. You know, it's fed with our parents, it's fed with our family. It's just, we need to just keep talking, and systemic. You know, it's a systematic issue, right? And it's not gonna stop itself until we keep talking about it. And the only way to keep talking about it is if you're not afraid to talk. The only way you're not afraid to talk about it is you talk to people who aren't afraid to talk about it.
Right. That's why I wanted to bring it up on the show, even though I'm bringing it up at the end. I think it's very important to have that conversation, even from all sides. Like, I don't think there's like, I mean, there's definitely a hot take, like, side to it, but like, I don't think anyone here is even on. And even if you were on that side, I would welcome it and try to, like, understand, because I love playing devil's advocate with myself. And I figure if we can have these conversations about fighting games, we can definitely do it about life. I love every point that you touched on, Pump, about we need to have conversations about life, and the value of it, you know, because it's definitely, before COVID, I would say that people took it for granted, right? Like, everyone took everything for granted. Like, the fact that you can wake up and just do whatever you want, go to a gym, go to do whatever, you know what I mean? Like, we took that for granted. Yeah, go to a barbershop, like, whenever you want. We were just used to, like, waking up and then that being instantly available, going to BP, going to wherever. And then now everything's different, and we have to look at it different now. Can anyone else want to chime in on the subject we were speaking of?
I mean, to be honest, in times like this with the pandemic and the protests and everything, it's like, I really appreciate the interactions with other people a lot more now. Like, you know, I'm low-key, like, moving by, like, a lot more day by day now, because it's like, you're right, you know, you don't really appreciate things until they take them away from you. And it's like, you know, there was a time I was held up in my house wearing a hat in my own home because how bad my lineup got. And it's like, you know, things like that are small. And
I feel Hypnotiik, talk to me. I know you went downtown Boston to protest, and I respect the shit out of that. I went to my city's protest for a little bit. I didn't stay there because I kind of felt some hot vibes, but you know, I went down there just to, you know, show my support. How are you feeling during these times?
I don't even know. Like,
that's a fair answer.
It's crazy. People are still defending racist behavior and defending the all cops are not bad argument.
Right.
That shit baffles me.
I don't even know. Like, at this point with cancel culture, everybody hates cancel culture, but cancel culture in this scenario is working because we're able to get rid of those races. But my question is that, like, when you, like, try to cancel a racist, there's like two ways it can go. They can either stop being racist and change their behavior, or they can keep perpetuating that cycle and just be covertly racist instead of overtly.
Right.
But yeah, that's it's kind of like a weird dilemma, and hopefully, I mean, this ain't gonna be sweet either. Like, ain't gonna be just this weekly protest and we're good. Like, it's gonna have to be like a month long.
Continuing. It's continuing.
Yeah, or like who knows if it lasts even a year in order to see some sort of systemic change, in order to see some legislation. Like, people are calling for like Congress to do something, but that type of change happens at a local level. Like, you're not gonna see Congress attacking each and every police precinct. You have to like go out and vote and get those people out of office. You gotta get your districts out of office. You gotta get your mayors that you don't like out of office. You gotta vote against those police chiefs out of office.
Talk to them. That's important.
It doesn't just happen by voting the next president. You know what I mean? Look at those little local things, because like someone can be in office in your local city for like 40 years, and that 40-year veteran or whatever could be racist. Like, you gotta definitely look at those local things. You gotta like see local communities and organize it and see what you can do to help. Attend anything you can help. If you can protest, or if you can protest it, or if you can't donate. If not, try to find ways to stuff like that. Like, we're right now, we're in it for the long haul until we see change. Like, people think it's gonna be until the cops are charged with a murder or second-degree murder, and we don't want to make it first, because then they'll be overcharging, which means there'd be a lack of sufficient evidence, and then they'll just walk free, and a whole nother set of riots. So we want to keep it right now in order to charge the cop with murder. Then we also want to push. We don't want to end there. We want to push for systemic change and stuff like that. We want to reopen all the cases from where a black life was lost, and was lost to a police that just took a black man's life or black woman's life for no reason. Like, we need to reopen all of those. I already seen like some cities, some towns are like starting to change things, starting to defund the police. Like, some police in some cities have like millions upon millions of dollars in funding compared to other infrastructures like healthcare or education. The thing in Boston is like 400 million or like 200 million compared to like $10 million in education. And crazy.
Kite, do you want to chime in?
Well, I was just gonna say that to couple what was Hip was saying with how, Hip was saying that not the police officers need to be charged, right? Because you don't want to overcharge them at the end of the day. But at the same time, he's saying that systematic changes need to be made. So like police unions are definitely one of the big opponents to that. There's no reason that if a police officer is under investigation, or like say Derek Chauvin or whatever, say magically he beats the case magically.
I don't know about magically. Most likely.
I don't think so. If they, I think
sure, it's happened before. That's all.
For a second, sir, because they overcharged them back in other cases. But
okay, this changed to second degree. He might get away because it wasn't third degree.
He can't get away from second degree. You don't want first because first is premeditated.
Exactly, but it went from third to second. That's what I'm saying. They might say it was overcharged. It wasn't second. It was third. So you guys fucked up.
Well, let's just say that he beats the case. Then the police union's obviously gonna fight for him to get his job back, right?
Yep.
So and then he just let's say he gets his job back, and now he's back in the field, right? So we have to police the contract between police unions and the station needs to change, because there's no reason that he should be getting paid or he should be getting his job back for doing something like that.
Right.
So that needs to be changed, definitely. That's definitely one of the biggest opponents.
Either way, like the main theme here is like there needs to be some sort of change, right? And to me, it's like it's definitely systemic. It starts there's a start point to everything, right? Like for me, and based off the research that I've done, I think there needs to be more. Just me, like taking everything in. I think there needs to be more done at the police academy, I
Oh
think,
yeah, yeah.
I
There's
think
no
it starts
reason.
there.
Oh, sorry to cut you off, but there's
Yeah.
no reason. There's
Yeah.
no reason that to become a barber, I have to go to like
I was
1,600
just gonna
hours,
say that. Yeah,
and to become a police officer, it's only like 1,000.
Yeah.
Or it's like
it's like
900
8
or something
weeks.
like that.
Yeah.
There's no like, come on.
And
And
also, even if we give a racist 1,000,000 hours of training, what does that mean?
Right.
It doesn't
Still a
mean anything.
racist.
that's true.
Right. There
Yeah,
needs to be
I also
better
wanna
training for
say-
these. Yep.
Not only better training, but we need to see more people of color being cops, more people of color in the judicial system, more people
Oh, yeah.
of color in these positions, because oftentimes I'll hear a story where a black cop sees something bad,
Mm-hmm.
and that bad is a white partner with a white boss, and it's like it gets flipped on that person because of him not being down with the set, right? We all know there's mob mentality and everything, right? There's mob mentality in FGC, right? If I'm not cool with Punk and Problem X and whoever the fuck, I'm an outsider. Because I'm an outsider, I'm a threat, and then boom, like bye. So canceled, So training, like Kevin just said, you can train a racist for 1,000 hours. They're still going to be a racist, right?
Right.
I don't know what is the training, but I agree there should be some sort of training. But I think there should be some sort of psychological
evaluation or something.
Sure. Or at least penalties also, because you're not gonna you're less likely to do something if you know you're gonna get super fucked up for it.
Like,
you're not
it's
gonna
like-
stop doing it if you do it like 10 times and you get away with it.
If a doctor fucks up a surgery, they're obviously there's an investigation and they could possibly lose their license. Like,
and can't get hired anywhere else.
Exactly, and they can't get hired anywhere else. How many times do you see surgeons fucking up? Do you hear about them? Because they know they have to be on point. Because their livelihood and stuff.
Yeah, and a doctor has to go to school for 4+ years.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And it's like, even in the realm of like, serving the people and protecting somebody, it's like you could go to Job Corps for security for and Job Corps itself is 3-4 months. You go to the military, you're in boot camp for however long, 3 months, and then you go to become a cop, and it's 8 weeks. It's the perception of time is off.
Yep.
It took my dad like 3-4 years to get his master mechanic certificates.
Yep.
And it's like, it took some loser that got picked on in high school 2 months to become a police officer, and now my life's in his hands. My laws are supposed to be upheld by this dweeb.
Right.
I don't trust that shit.
I think everyone hit great points on this.
If I could say something else,
go ahead.
too. Like also, like, do we need these cops out with all this like military weapons and stuff? Like, do they need to be this overpowered over regular civilians? Like, if we know somebody's bad, we're gonna get them either way and bring them to court and bring them to justice. Do we need to have like super deadly weapons that what I'm saying, that are just they're gonna get to court eventually and get served justice? They can't hide forever. Do we need in the moment to have like all these guns that you can just take people, scare people? You can like you can scare them into like submitting or whatever, even though they know they're about to get killed if they do. So
I don't want to sound like that guy, not to cut you off, but it's like I think that's a bigger problem, like within the gun issue in America in general, because it's like you think about how many people have a gun license, and then you think about how many people have an illegal gun with serial number scratched off. So it's like, I don't want to be the guy that's like, oh well, I mean, somebody could shoot a cop, but it's like that's a very real possibility, and it's, I don't want to. I support the ACAB thing and the Black Lives Matter movement and everything like that. So I don't want to say that I want to protect police at all costs, but I think the police having the firearm, like the firepower that they do, is related to America's like bigger gun issue, and I don't want to jump into a huge like political issue about the Second Amendment and shit like that.
Okay.
No, that makes sense.
I can see that. Okay. Let's say other solutions I've heard is like a cop actually having to be from that community to police the community, like having lived there and knowing the people. You can't just,
like that.
you know what I'm saying? Like you can't, because we have these people that don't even live there, just killing people because they don't care about them.
Yeah, they don't know the community and the regulars.
Yeah, and to speak on like what Pump said about are all cops bad? Like I from like high school, I knew this nicest dude, and this what stood out to me forever was how nice this dude was. And then he became a cop, and then you could immediately see the change. And he's black too, and he became a super douchebag type dude. Like you could clearly see his abusing his power. And so I just think like it's too much power. You know, you're gonna do something, you're gonna get away with it. Anybody can become like go bad from that. You can't. They have too much power. They could do anything they want, and nothing will come of it. They can turn off their camera, their body cams for some reason.
Right.
Like, what is that? Like, why am I on the clock and I'm supposed to have this on and I don't have this on? And now they're like covering badges and stuff, like, or not identifying themselves, and they will try to intimidate you with non-facts of how the law works. And if you don't know how it does work, you're fucked. Like, it's too much. It's too much. And like, I think any hint of this stuff, people need to start getting penalized and brought to justice, because they're just gonna keep over abusing it.
The culture inside, police departments also need to change, because I know you guys saw the video of like the old guy getting pushed down.
Yep.
I think it was like 60 officers stepped down.
Yeah, 57
out of the unit in solidarity with the one guy. It's like, dude, he just pushed an old guy and almost killed him. See, you're fucking with this guy?
Because they said they don't like how those two cops were treated for almost killing an elderly man.
Come on,
like, but I think they stepped down they stepped down out of the crowd control unit.
Yeah, it was just a unit, not the actual department.
Yeah.
But it sends a message, right? When your colleagues do something like that, right? It sends a message.
Exactly.
Like,
it's like you didn't step down for the bigger picture. You stepped down because an asshole got fired.
Right.
Yeah, I think something similar happened in ATL, where 6 cops, like, they killed a guy that sells barbecue or something, and like all these other cops, this guy from the union was talking, was like, yeah, all these other cops stepped down. They were there to do the job. They're not from ATL, and they quit because they're scared they're gonna get fired too. And the union guy said, yeah, I would also ask my guys to back off if they're gonna get charged like that, like for actually killing people for no apparent reason. So what is going on here?
It goes back to the point, we gotta hold them accountable. You shouldn't be fucking up. The fact that we're forgiving and we're letting them off with a slap on the wrist and not actually penalizing them is a problem.
It's like you kill somebody, bro. Like, the fact of the matter doesn't change. Like, we all bleed the same. You took
like
somebody.
If a lawyer isn't fit to practice, they're gonna be disbarred. If
an accountant is fucking your money up, he loses his shit.
Exactly. Like,
the reason I think like not only black people are like marching on the streets right now is because you have white friends that do go to these protests with you, and other non-blacks are seeing, wait, why are the cops like being this disrespectful? Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, what is going on? I've never seen this.
Yeah, for some people, I can tell you right now, from knowing somebody who's like, and yes, they are a white skin color. That yes, they grew up Caucasian, but they grew up, with a mixed crowd. You know what I'm saying? But some people, they didn't know that this side existed until this shit popped off here in 2020.
You can't really guess.
It baffles me that. Well, I mean, it doesn't really baffle me, but it really like confuses the shit out of me that there are actually white people on Earth that like really don't know that cops are like this.
Yeah,
because it's like, yo, I grew up like, and this was the shit. Like, even when we were kids,
it's understandable. You can't believe something until it like
until you
Until
see it, until it
until you see it.
happens
If
to
you don't
or
see it,
something,
you're just hearing people bitching.
Yeah.
And
You
it's
know?
like, yo, I went to a technical high school my freshman year, so it's like I went to school with people from like Western Mass and shit, and like they were cool with the school cops on like a first name basis.
Yep.
And it's like me and the kids that I knew from where I was from were like, we kept like 15 feet between me and bro. Like, you know, not to say that he was a bad dude or anything, but it's like, you know, just the perception is completely different. Like, you know, these kids from Western are walking up like, oh, hey, Tommy, what's going on? Cop like, oh, what's up, guys? How you doing? How's the hockey game? Like, just fucking like they're homies. And it's like me and my friends are like, yo, get the fuck on, bro. Why you asking questions? Like, don't ask me about the swim team. I don't know you. Like, and it really rocked my. So that, like, when I had to leave, bro, I ended up leaving Minuteman. It was just so fucking like left field and just not the same. It was like an alternate universe.
Bizarre world.
But this is why conversations like these are so important because we need to spread awareness, right? And just like this is something that I've been trying to do with my crew of friends, like people who are not exposed to these things. I always try to expose them, and I try to play devil's advocate a lot. You know what I mean? I try to look things from all point of view. You know what I'm saying? I think that's very important, is to be very objective with all subjects.
One thing too is like I've had good interactions with cops, but rarely, and that's like mostly bad interactions with cops. Like they come in, they don't do what they're supposed to. They're arresting the wrong people. They're beating up the wrong people, and you know what I'm saying, like and the good times I did have interactions with, which were few, wasn't like, it was mostly like out of like fear. You're treating this guy like with respect because you're like, hey guy, please don't hurt me. You basically, that's it. And if his intention is not to, at that time and place, you know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know.
Yeah. I you know. Not to,
also, it's like also sorry, like cops seeing stuff. People saying not all cops are bad. I'm sure every cop out there has seen cops do fucked up shit, and they don't quit and they don't tell. Right. And that's not they should, like, that's not what they're set out to do. That's not what they're getting paid. Right. They're getting paid to prevent injustice and this and that. Right. So I don't believe that. Oh, not all cops are bad. I think you have a cop that's looked out for you before because they like you, but they're over there somewhere else fucking up somebody else's life. Yep. Like I might have a cop in my family. Of course he's gonna treat me right. Yep. But he's fucking up somebody else's life. I guarantee you that.
Right. And it's like, you know, I grew up in a neighborhood where it was like, you know, you can't snitch, don't talk to the police, like XYZ, none of that. But when you take up an occupation that your whole realm of existence is snitching, and you don't snitch on one of your own, what are you doing? Right. You're not like.
And we've heard stories of cops getting treated like shit or targeted because they
wanted to speak out.
Yeah, they get put in bad neighborhoods or whatever. They get targeted by the police because it's that corrupt. The system is that bad.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the culture inside the department has to change.
Systemic, man.
Yeah, and like Pump said, we need more black chiefs and all this and that. Exactly. They also need to offer them those positions, because I'm sure there's plenty of black cops out there who want to get that job but don't, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be like 3 generations down the road. Like our generation need to be cops. Yeah, so that we have a chance to have an offspring, so that those offsprings are then able to be in the force or be in the police force. And then, like, I don't know, man, I've been pulled over maybe finger counts in my life.
Same.
But those finger counts were always white cops.
Yep. Same.
Yep. I've gotten stopped because the cops said I looked lost. Like, because I dropped off Hypnotiik at the Bridgewater train station, and I'm on my way back home. And the cop is telling me that, how am I not gonna look lost? You're like fucking about to rear end me, just driving behind me, dude. Like, get the fuck away from me. I don't feel safe with you behind me. Oh, I could have taken this left because that's where I needed to go, but I'm so scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, get off my back. Oh, he saw Hypnotiik get off my car. The black dude got out the car. Okay, the other guy is probably black too. Let me see. Go see what's up. Oh, you look. Well, you know why I stopped you? You look lost. Oh, thanks. My
Yeah,
house is right
right.
there.
Am I free to go? Am I free to
Yeah,
go?
no. Thanks for wasting 20 minutes of my day. What do you want?
Right.
And that's the least of like what's happened. I've had like
Right.
went to parties, people get called because there's a gun at the party, and the house owners get fucking slammed to the ground, and everybody got to like slammed to the ground. Put your hands behind your back. Everybody's like treated like a fucking terrorist, while
Right.
the bad guys already fucking went home and is probably
Yeah,
taking a nap.
already out.
And you call them on a black neighborhood, and they get there 2 hours later or something, and they come in with the hostility. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Right. I think the best way I heard it described was like, if a kid's getting bullied in school and he sees the bully coming, he's running off because he knows what's gonna happen. You know, when you've been getting prosecuted or when you've been getting persecuted by police officers for so long, and you see one coming and you're just automatically uncomfortable and you dip off, and they chase you, and it's like now it's like, oh well, why were you running? It's like, well, because you freaked me out, and it's like, well, why do you freak me out?
Because even if you stayed, they'll do the, oh, you think you're tough?
Yeah.
Right.
It's a 10-0 matchup. If you run
It's a 10-0
away,
matchup, you get smoked.
Yep.
yeah, if you run away,
We call ambulances. We call the fire station. We call them, and we're happy with the job they're coming to do. We're not scared. We're not anything. Why we call the cops, and we're getting arrested, and we're getting shoved against the wall, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
right. It's
what?
like I've never heard of a bad firefighter or like a bad EMT.
Yeah, we're thankful for their job. Of
And
course.
I'm sure there are.
I have fish,
I'm
but
sure
that's a story for another time.
Yeah, that's a story for another time. Like I'm sure there are. You know, nobody like no occupation is perfect, but it's like
I'll tell you after.
Yeah, tell me after. But it's like, you know, no occupation is perfect, but it's like they're all the three groups of people are in the same occupation. You know, you protect and serve the people. And why can two of them be like upheld in excellence? Like, you know, I never get upset. Like if I get hurt, and I used to skateboard, so I used to get hurt all the time. When I got hurt and I needed an ambulance and there was no ride to where I needed to go, like when I broke my foot, like I was never upset. Like, yeah, put me in the ambulance, I'm good. I know I'm safe. You feel me? I have never, not once, spoken to a cop, and it's like, you know, I've had good and bad interactions with cops, but you know, not once was I not uncomfortable and nervous.
Right.
Because it's like, you know, I grew up in just a poor neighborhood, and all of the cops in my neighborhood were not from there. You feel me? They were from rich neighborhoods, and they were just shitting on everybody.
Fish,
But you know, and even with that, I was still like, when me and my friends were in high school, like, and we got pulled over or whatever, I was still the kid that was like, yo, like, let me talk to him. Like, let me, like, you know, I got you. I'll talk to the officer just because of the color of my skin, and that's fucked up. That's the worst part.
Also, Fish, you were saying like how we like bad EMTs and shit like that. I think it goes to like police officers are enforcers, right? So
yeah,
you're obviously gonna see more people or more people that are, you know, racist, want like that power trip, go to that. And the people that are like firefighters and EMTs and doctors want to save people because that's in their job description. But police officers are really just enforcers, right? They're the muscle at that point.
That's fair.
Nah, police officers also have a job to apply aid too. Like they're supposed to de-escalate.
Yeah, they're EMTs too, right? Like all cops are certified EMTs.
De-escalate and apply aid before they enforce.
But I think that's what Kite is saying. They are supposed to do that, but the people that actually apply, they apply for different reasons.
Yeah, of course. Like they're not supposed to. Like, it's in their policy to not anything near the neck, no chokeholds, no knees on the neck, no anything in case someone has a underlying medical condition or disease or something that they might die from, you know.
And I actually don't even like that they're like releasing these new laws. Or you can't choke somebody, blah blah blah. It doesn't matter what you tell them to do, they're gonna find a way to kill them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Been doing it in the first place.
Well, okay, I'll stand on his balls the next time. Right. Or, you know what I'm saying? Oh, let me see it. Maybe I'll shoot him next time. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing.
Yeah, right.
There's nothing, like...
If there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. Oh, you can't choke him. Oh, how many ways can I find to kill a man?
Yeah, right.
I mean, yeah, that I see what you mean, but like we need those laws and those precedents in order to start.
Yeah, exactly. But we also need those. We need the accountability. Yes.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we
The
need
accountability is the
if
big
we're
thing.
gonna fix this, we actually don't need accountability for the future and the present. We need it for the past. We need to look at all these records
Right.
of these people and who they killed, even if it's white, black, Asian. I don't care who. Why
Right.
did you kill them? Why did you do this and that?
Right.
Not he tripped and fell. The 75-year-old
Yeah.
man tripped and fell until you found the video. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So I see what you. We
Right.
need to obviously tackle like the current bad cops, or every cop is bad, I should say. But
Yeah,
like,
because the system
also need to come at the communities, because it all starts at the communities. Like the racism is learned, it's
Right.
taught. It's not
It's
like
systemic.
Yeah,
It's systemic.
you're a
man.
product.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a product
It's
of
the
your
cycle.
environment, and if the environment is fucked up, the cycle's never gonna change.
Yeah. It's a cycle, man. It's a human cycle.
And
Yeah,
you know, like the
yeah,
type of
that's it.
person I am, like I truly do want to believe that there are good cops that are just like, trying to do the best that they can, and they really applied because they want to serve the neighborhood that they came from. But it's like until you prove it to me, I'm not.
No,
gonna believe you,
they're
you
out
feel me?
there,
Like,
but they keep quiet and they hide.
yeah, until you.
So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you.
you're not
prove
you're
to
not
me
here
that
for
you
me
wanna,
if you're doing that. Like the cop is
Yeah.
not here to serve me if that's what he's doing.
If
I'm
you
gonna need you to
can't-
quit and to go complain or something.
If you can't speak up and be on my side, then I'm just, I'm not willing. You feel me? If you're not willing to point the finger at one of your own or your own department or even the entire police union and say you guys are the ones fucking up and making people like me look bad, I can't believe you're one of them at that point.
Yeah, I know it's hard because like look at like Colin Kaepernick or whatever. He said something and now he's out of a job for 4 years.
Right.
And I know that's
Facts.
what is gonna happen to the cop. But man,
And it's like
I can't be on your team because I'm on
And
the
it's
other
like-
side. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm.
And it's like, even on the Kaepernick thing, it's like when they let him go and he was still technically like in the NFL looking for teams, nobody wanted him.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted him because they didn't want the bad press of like, oh, he's kneeling during the thing. And it's like,
what can this become if it keeps going?
Right.
Exactly.
I just want to bring up the point though, going off of what Kevin just said. I do want to add that there is some precincts, not a lot, but there is some precincts, some teams that are joining in the protest. They're taking a knee. They're joining in the walk. They're trying to listen to the community. They want to be the change. So I just want to bring that up, that there are some cops, there are some chiefs out there in these protests that are trying to listen to the people, that are trying to see it, because they're also mad at what's going down.
And then they're the same ones that are pushing elderly people onto the ground.
That is also true.
Yeah, same place, same next day.
Either way,
not even the next day. It's like 6 hours later.
Yeah, it's all tough because it's all systemic. Like they're all used to just getting triggered at the drop of a dime. Like everyone's on edge. You know what I mean? Like everyone on that side is on edge. And we're just trying to find out what's the reason for, like, can we change this? I think is very important.
I don't think there should ever be a reason for a police officer to be worried for his life. You get a bulletproof vest on, a firearm, a taser, most likely a partner,
right?
Radio on your hip with like immediate feedback because they're immediately gonna come to you because they're one of your own. Like, unless I'm physically aiming and shooting at you, like, or charging at you with a weapon, there should be absolutely zero reason for you to fear for your life ever.
Right.
For a normal situation.
In my mind, like a police officer, in my ideal mind, like world, he's in my neighborhood walking and saying hello, good day to civilians, and you know what I'm saying, how's your day? And you know what I'm saying, like that. Not being hidden in a car, and then when something pops, you know what I'm saying, like just jumps out of nowhere. Who's this guy? You know what I'm saying, like I don't even know who is this guy trying to arrest me, like coming out of nowhere. Like ideal world for me, this is the guy walking around the neighborhood, making sure everything's okay, yes, but being nice to people. And then when something happens, there's the guy that enforces the law or whatever.
Right.
Not some dude that I'd never seen in my life just popped out and just asked me, oh, you look lost, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like, huh?
And it's like, even if you do have to sit in the cruiser and post up on an intersection so you can, just be on go at any time, it's like, yeah, cool, but at least, make the effort. Sit on your hood or something, like.
Yeah, like you see campus police at schools, right?
On your car, like school cops. Yeah. So that's the perfect example. They get out, walk around. I knew one school cop that was cool, but he knew every single student on a first name basis and like knew what you did in your free time.
Exactly. That guy is living there. He knows. You know what I'm saying? He's socializing with people. He knows the people.
Over here in Connecticut, or in my school at least, the officers inside the schools rotate every 4 years. So the officer that started with me in my freshman year is leaving this year, and he knows everybody. Like, everyone's cool with him. So, like, because he actually made an effort to actually engage with people. Not like no confrontational shit, like actually trying to help. You know what I mean?
Just trying to see
And there
what's
needs to
up.
be more people like that.
You know, and it's like that same school cop that was mad cool with me searched me mad times, but because he gave me the respect that I like, that's it. All I wanted was respect from him, and it was like because he gave me the respect on a daily basis, I knew he was just doing his job.
Right.
It was like I probably reek like weed right now. You got to just follow policy, whatever. We're good.
Yeah,
Like,
imagine a cop just walking around and saying nice things or saying whatever, and then you got one that nobody likes, but nothing has happened yet. You know what I'm saying? Nobody likes him, and nothing has happened yet. Nothing escalated, but everybody doesn't like him. We get him fired. But if we don't, if he's just hidden and just comes in and starts making, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just when we don't need him,
Exactly.
I don't know.
like a community review board or some shit.
Yeah, but like the union needs to be looked at and all that stuff because
Yeah,
it's
union contracts
bullshit.
are crazy.
In closing, we need to see a change. Am I getting that vibe right? We need change.
Yeah, I like everybody's point. Like I said, it's a or like you said, it's a conversation. Even when Fish was like, "Oh, I don't know about cops being demilitarized because people are also have weapons." I was like, okay, I see your point or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we need to talk about stuff.
Yeah.
Conversations like this are healthy.
Yeah, man. I legit, like, I think that this is healthy. Even from all sides, because I want to know all sides. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know everything, so
there's no one path to change.
Yeah, there is no one path to change. That to me is the most complicated part, right? That there's no one thing that you can point to and say, okay, this one thing needs change. It's like, no, there's like 20 different things that need changing, right? But you know, it starts here. It starts with the conversation, right? Bringing the awareness. I think. Guys, I really want to thank you so much for the conversation. I think that this like episode has been great. In terms of like we covered an array of topics, but like, let me pump it back in here. 1 second. Yeah, we unless Pump wants to add anything to that, but like we covered an array of topics. I really appreciate it because I think here I think people got to know a little bit more about you guys. I definitely got to know a little bit more about you guys, and I'm super appreciative of all the conversations we had today. Is there anything you guys want to say or plug as we get closing here?
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. Okay.
Black Lives motherfucking matter.
Agreed.
Whenever you refer to Boston people, it's Boston FGC.
Can you say that one more time for the people at home? Say that one more time.
Say it for the people in the back.
We are not New England. We are Boston FGC. Get this?
Also,
this is propaganda.
I just want to clarify one thing. There's a lot of propaganda going on, perpetuated by Hip, that Boston is better than CT. CT is better than Boston.
Oh,
Oh
what?
my god.
No, not Hip.
Y'all was claiming. Y'all.
It's the only shit talk I'm gonna do online.
Y'all was claiming. Yo, Kite, I don't think you forgot about when you was claiming Boston and telling everybody
chill.
you
Nah,
was
I'm
Boston
back on the other
Kite.
side, bro. I'm back on the other
Crazy.
side.
Oh,
You said you're a wanderer.
No, yeah, I am a wanderer. I gotta protect my remnants.
Wait. I'ma just end this. I ain't gonna clap. I'ma just say, you can't say CT is better than Boston if it's only 2 people.
I mean, yeah.
But wait.
Who are the two people? Who are the two people?
Wait. Even if it's 3 people, we still outnumber.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's crazy because no. You could take every Boston player and put me, Mozo, and Gok up against all of you, and it's still gonna water down to Kevin, Pump, and Hip to do all the work. So I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, but then CT is not better than Boston. So
I mean, yeah, but I could definitely beat you. I could probably beat Kev, and I definitely think I could beat Hip.
Yeah, but that's one person.
I mean, yeah, but I'm CT, so that means that I would be better.
Oh, you're
That means
CT now.
That means
That means that you could say Sonic is Delaware, and Delaware is the best state in the U.S.
I don't know, man. Now that I'm about to pick up the game, I don't know.
We gonna see,
No,
kid. We gonna see.
man, that's the
I'll
secret
make-
boss.
I just have to state the facts.
I'm actually about to buy the game. I don't know.
It's not a wanderer anymore.
Not a wanderer.
Claim
I gotta settle
CT.
down.
Yo, guys.
You're going to Yukon. You can't claim bosses anymore.
I know. It's solidified.
Kevin literally is the final boss.
No
First
cap.
off, congratulations, guys. I think this is gonna be the first two-parter episode on YouTube. I'm gonna have this on YouTube really soon.
I think you need to edit the shit out of this.
Hey,
Yes.
I'm gonna let it go raw. You know, I'm gonna let it go raw. But I think this might be a two-parter. This might be a two-parter. But yo, I want to think. Actually, before we go to, I do want to bring up. Me and Hypnotiik talked about this through DMs. But I just want to let you guys know I am working on a Dragon Ball event, Dragon Ball Z Fighters event.
Oh yeah.
I kind of have this up. I forget who I was talking to in here about it. Kevin, Kite, and Hip. But the concept I have is King of the Hill. King of the Hill Dragon Ball Fighters, and I think I want to involve everyone in this call, and we'll get a few other people from the Dragon Ball Discord. But I think that's the moves. We'll talk about details. But basically, like King of the Hill, first to like a set point. Basically, it's first to ones, go down the lobby, and first to a set point. I think that'll be fun.
Cool.
Yo, guys, I really appreciate you guys for coming on. We're definitely gonna do this again. There's gonna be a part 2 because there's more questions I want to ask you guys. Like I think we touched on a lot today, and definitely about the anime. I definitely need to know more. I need more Kevin Tech hot takes about anime.
Right. No, you don't, because he watches.
Kevin Hot Take podcast.
Yeah.
I love how I ducked my favorite though.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite?
The favorite.
The podcast is over.
All right, that's for next time. I like it. See, Kevin's smart. He knows when to end it on a cliffhanger. He's smart. He knows.
Man said hunters suck, and he likes you. All right.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right, closing statements. Anyone want to plug anything? Their Twitter, their Twitch, anything of that?
It's Kite 301 on everything.
I'm actually about to post it on here right now. But yeah,
follow me on Twitter, _YvngFish. My name is spelled with a V, not a U. Please don't be that guy.
Talk to him.
Pumperjam for everything.
Everything. Twitch, Twitter,
Facebook, Instagram, MySpace, Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo.
Are you serious?
It's everything. Xfinity. It's everything.
If you're trying to get activated, don't hit me up. You're from another state, you're probably sick.
OnlyFans too, right, Pump?
OnlyFans?
You feel me?
It will be if I do one. But yeah, I'll be Pumperjam as well.
We all need some extra income during these times, right?
Trying to get paid.
And that's stim. It didn't come fast enough. You know what I mean? We need more. You know what I'm saying? That OnlyFans could definitely provide you with some more. Buy a whole house while you're at it. Yo, I want to thank you guys so much for coming on. We're definitely gonna do this again. The YouTube's gonna be out soon, and I just once again thank you all so much. Thank you all for the conversations, and I hope everyone here stays safe, stays healthy. And, I hope to see y'all soon at an offline event.
All right, thank you.
Yo, thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate it, yo. I'm gonna put on some music here for the viewers. I'm gonna go mute on here. Yo, it's been a crazy. This is definitely one of the crazier podcasts that we've had, and this is only episode 2. That's the crazy part. This is only episode 2, and we're here. So yeah, I put everyone's Twitter there. Shout outs to Yvng Fish, Kite, Pumperjam, Kevin Tech. Shout outs to AsianTom. Shout outs to Dan C, Dan Cravat. I'll have their Twitters in the YouTube link, and they're in the chat as well. Shout outs to Volcanic Akuma for popping through. I really appreciate it, y'all. I really enjoyed the conversations. And I think it's healthy to have these type of conversations. Even Kevin's hot take about Hunter x Hunter, I think that's a healthy conversation.
That's just because it was your show, but it's